And start the match.
You guys are live.
We're on. What do I need to do? Okay. Testing. Just go ahead. Okay. All right. This is Mike Pankoff. We're at Slate Billiard Club. We're doing a match between Eric and Dan. They're getting ready for the lag right now. I'm flying solo today. Brian Brecky's not here. We rescheduled for 3 o'clock versus 6 o'clock, so it's kind of quiet in here today, but actually all the tables are taken with all the members. So it's a fun day for one pocket. We got Dan against Eric. We'll just kind of see who wins the lag and who gets the fortune of the first break. Okay. Looks like Eric's going to get the first break. And just to give you a little recap of what's going on, this is an 8-man tournament. This is the first round match, the last first round match. The winner of this will play Mark Weaver. And the other two surviving members are me, myself, Mike Pankoff, against Matt Roth. And that'll be scheduled sometime down the road. So these two are settling the last round match, or the first round last match. Eric wins the toss or the flag, and here we go. How's it going, Josh?
It's going just great, Mike.
So we just started there, and Josh is joining me for a second. I don't know how long he's going to stay, but he came in to say hello. We got Eric breaking. He won the lag, and I didn't wear my glasses today, so we're going to struggle. You don't have any readers laying around, do you?
I usually have a pair here.
Okay, that's a pretty good break, but it's he leaves too much. There's nothing obstructing those balls by Eric's pocket. He really wants to protect that 9-ball and 12-ball, the two stripes over by his pocket in the lower right. Dan's got an easy shot to move them. Now, the question is, what kind of move? Is he going to get aggressive? Is he going to run in the stack? And where will his cue ball be afterwards? See the stripe up by the side pocket? He might just go there and, yep. He decided not to move them. And he said, I'm going to use the 5 as a threat. So let's see what Eric does to get rid of that 5-ball. What do you think, Josh? A little kick.
Kick at the 5?
A little left-hand English kick.
Does the cue ball end up in the stack?
The kick,
towards
yeah,
the
comes
stack?
off the bottom of the bottom rail and into the stack. Yeah, you could do a little softy, but I don't know how that coming off the rail, that's really tough to dig in with the spin you want. So he's probably going to brush the 12.
Yeah,
maybe?
he might be blocked from that shot with those two stripes up at the top of the stack.
Yeah.
So just put him up in the left corner high. Well, it's hard to get that much. Can't get the angle off the stripe he's by there.
He might be trying. Oh no, he's just well, good. He
Put him right back. Well,
yeah.
a little higher though.
Yeah, a little higher, and I like his speed control. He was practicing. He must have got comfortable with some speed shots. It's pretty good to not get a foul there. So Dan says, I'm going to just do the same thing. He's almost tempting him a little. Did you see how he came out 3 inches there? Would you cut this 9-ball?
Looks pretty thin. I don't.
The ball's he could twist it not to make it, hit it a little fuller just to get it up on the side rail and put the cue ball back where he was on the beginning of the break.
Could he just 3-rail that stripe towards the side, put the cue ball down by the pocket up there?
Yeah,
Like follow through.
That's what. Yeah,
Maybe the angle's not right.
He might be trying to just protect that 9. He's trying to look for a cue ball that would protect that 9. Maybe if the cue ball would end up by that chalk over there in the left-hand side pocket.
So I have a question, Mike.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about getting up on that upper left-hand pocket,
Yep.
I'm not the one pocket guy, so I know that's a decent position because you kind of blocked your side and left him.
Yep.
But is that? Am I too focused on that? I said it twice now.
No,
Between two shots.
You want to be there. You want to be there.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no shot to get him there.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't see a shot to get him there. Maybe
Okay.
there was a shot to get him. Maybe there was a foul.
Okay.
But he actually maybe didn't come up with a shot there. Because
Well, now he can just. Yeah, that was kind of. What do you think? I mean, now.
Dan's looking for something in the stack to push towards his hole. He knows he's going to be out of the break after this because Eric left him in the middle of the
He
table.
just banked the 9 and put the cue ball in the stack.
Yeah, he might just do that, and then now he's going to go on. Oh, and he did not want to do that. He wanted to
to
get
be
on
on the other side.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm talking too much.
No. Hey, you're the
Got my new T-shirt on
you're
today.
the one pocket guy. Nice. What is it? It's very. It's very thin.
Ooh, he really stiffened that. He went inside English, and this table took to it. I noticed your table is just starting to get out of that new table feel. Yeah, every once in a while I'll rattle the ball on this table that used to go at pocket speed.
He's just gonna push it over to his side.
I think he's going to make it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now
He didn't really give up a ton if it didn't go. Do you see that, Mike?
Yeah.
That
Now what I like here is maybe just stop shot. They just roll onto the top of the 8 and the 14 spits over. And then Eric will be uncomfortable on top of the stack on the 8 ball.
with the ball threatening.
Yeah, with that 14. You got to create a new little key ball to protect. He's going to bank this instead. Now see if his cue ball will protect. That's the thing. If you shoot that ball, you kind of, now the other guy can move it also. But what's good about that shot is he's dictating. He's saying to Eric, okay, now I'm going to yo-yo you. I'm going to put this here. You're going to move it. It's almost controlling him, you know? But I like the other one where you stuck him on the 8.
Yeah. Well, it's more of a threat, and it's a tougher position to get out of when you're stuck on top of the rack.
Okay, that's a nice move. He put it over there and protected it.
Nice.
Good execution too. Dan could kick. What do you think about kicking this
Into the 1?
into
With the 7?
into the 13? The right side of the 13, closer to us 13, and then the cue ball will stop on the 1 like that.
I was thinking the 7 like that.
Yeah,
because
okay.
that 4 was going.
Yep.
And then he stuck him. It's good.
Yeah, I like that better. Okay, now I would say Dan is officially out of the break. Like he's just going to try and get to the rail. And he did. Good speed again, Eric. He was in a bad spot there. So Dan likes to shoot at his hole. I know this from playing him. He's leaving the 4. Sometimes he'll shoot that 4.
Ooh, that's a great shot.
A great shot. Pinning him like that. Would have been nice if he was on it.
Yeah, if he was just a hair on it. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Dan's pretty aggressive, correct?
Yeah, but he doesn't play on this table, so I'm wondering if because he's not familiar with this table, he might just play real conservative and
I
just
was wondering
wait.
the same.
Yeah. What he did good there is he got to the middle of that stripe that he's behind. If he was under this stripe on closer to the bottom rail, Eric would have more kick shots or something to get out of it. Right now, he's in a bad spot.
Well, can he hit the 5?
I don't think he can.
He can't just go straight at the 5 there?
I don't think he can, but maybe he can. You know, it might not be. I mean, this is kind of crazy. A 3 railing the 12 ball with inside right English with the cue ball and just play all cue ball. One, you get rid of that problem because they're tied up right now.
Inside right or left English?
Inside right English, and you're
Okay,
going to go 3 rails with the cue ball.
Inside left English.
You're going to go 3 rails with the cue ball over by the 14, that stripe that's a threat on Dan's side.
Okay. Is this
He might be
hitting?
doing it.
He's hitting it. Yeah.
Oh, he just went to the corner like your spot that you were describing.
Okay, where were you saying he was
I
going to go?
was going to say swinging around to the 3 rails, cue ball umbrella around towards the stripe that's right there on Dan's side.
Do you think when you drew on the screen with your fingers that the viewers knew what you were doing? We need a camera in here, Mike.
Well,
That was Mike's Telestrator, and I got to experience it, and it was awesome.
well, it's interesting that you would remind me that Slate needs to invest in a Telestrator.
Why did you tell me that?
No, I just I think that would be great.
Oh no.
Okay, so
Well,
Eric can run a few, but he's jacked up over the stack.
yeah.
And it's going to be tough to get on the next ball. If he gets on the next ball, he still doesn't have a lot ready yet. So he might only get a couple out of this, but let's see what he does. I think, what do you think he's going to thread through the 13?
I was gonna say I think when you're using a bridge and jacked up, it's like keeping the center ball hit is
Yeah, just play that
just
line.
play the rolling line, that natural rolling line straight up between those 2 balls.
Shocker, Josh Burble likes to roll the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting cured of my stun shots. Hanging out with you.
I know. He's even reaching for this. Hopefully he hits not the 12 or whatever that ball is, the blue one.
It'd be cool if he tickled the 13
That's
and
what
then
I'm
came up.
saying. It's
It
perfect.
went.
Okay, good.
So that ball,
I mean,
those are tight pockets, but
I'm
that
rooting
ball-
for both of them. I'm not
Yeah.
rooting for one guy. I just want them both to do well. So I want to see great shots, and that was a great shot. That was really difficult, and that line that he followed was excellent.
Well, on this one, I mean, you could choose either ball, but the 9 ball is natural for one pocket players because
Yes.
you know it's safe afterwards no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And this table, everybody respects this table to the max. Okay,
Well, he really
he went for it.
committed to it.
Yep.
That was really cool.
What are you going to get on here?
Well, that's a tough one. I mean, you don't want to load it and do anything crazy. You
I
want to try
like
to
just
find a
making it
shot
and bank for
after.
14.
Okay, so
Play
just
for the bank.
he's loading it a little bit. No, he's not. Well, he did load it. It was just kind of
Yeah, so
not heavy.
he
load.
might have been trying to bump that 13 into a bankable spot.
I like what you were saying. A little outside there and
just
keep above the stack.
Yeah, just
And
accept
bank the
that
14.
you can't.
Yeah, you're not going to manufacture something on that shot. So, I mean, it's good. He's playing well, and he's
that 13 ball, he could 2 rail into the back of the 4.
Yeah.
And just that's a stop shot. He could just leave the cue ball right there.
as long
And
as
if
you
he
as long
misses
as
the
you
4,
well,
he hits a 3.
well, but he leaves the 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty risky.
Might be
This
trying it.
might be what he's doing, but if he goes forward, okay, well,
So Dan might shoot this.
now this is shoot the 4.
Yeah, he might shoot this, but it's such a reach unless
He just
I
could,
think he's right-handed.
but he could put the 13 right in front of the pocket and the cube up by the side-ish, right?
Yeah.
Behind
Yeah.
the stack.
I got
protect it.
fixated on the 4 before I saw the 13. Yeah, the 13 is the shot. Their balls aren't ready yet, right?
That's my favorite. Every time, that's my new thing. The balls aren't ready. It's like we were given an 8-ball clinic yesterday, and that was a big thing with 8 balls, making sure the balls are ready. It's a 1-pocket term. I love it. Okay, well, see if he can sneak through there and see the orange 13 ball, as Brian likes to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brecky's watching. He probably, if he ends it, his neck just stung.
He's probably out on the lake having fun.
Or he's golfing. He's probably golfing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're on getting rid of that 13 mode.
Yeah.
Or trying to get out of this situation.
You could, what's a cool shot here is you could blast the 14 into the 13 and play all cue ball up to your favorite spot there in the upper left corner.
Yeah. And just shake and bake a little bit, just like that.
Just like that, but I would have gone upstream with
higher.
the cue ball.
Yeah, more draw.
But Dan doesn't have a good angle. Well, maybe he can get on that 14 pretty easy.
Do you like that shake and bake, Mike?
Yeah,
that was pretty good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Little
Shake and bake the balls. That's
little Talladega Nights.
That's a Talladega Nights. That's a one pocket term now. You have get the balls ready, and I have shake and bake.
Yeah.
You want to shake and bake?
Shake.
What's the ball count, bro? I'm not even paying attention.
Oh yeah,
I'm totally dogging it.
That was one.
Okay, so
Are you doing
how many? I have no idea how many balls I have.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you're right. It's not.
It's 2-2 or? The camera usually shows.
Darn it.
How many balls are it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. I'm gonna say 2-2.
I don't know.
Where am I going? Ball count. I'm gonna go 3-1. No, it's 3-1. It's 3-1, Eric.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm.
That was Dan's first ball?
Yeah, because Eric ran a couple. He ran a few, remember?
Yep. Okay. Yep, that's right.
Remember?
3-1, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a good shot. Back to the action here. That was a good stop shot, and he stuck him on the 3. Now Dan will probably, because he only has one option for a ball to shoot at, he's probably going to shoot that pink 4 on the rail and bank it. The question is, how do you control your cue ball? He might just might skin it and come around. I don't know. What do you think here? This is a tough one.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to shoot at their hole, so they'll
If
shoot
you
the
bank
4.
the 4 and then put the cue ball way up the rail, but he's got you'd have to get the 4 ball really close to the pocket to make that a threat.
I've decided on what I would do. I would kick to the left rail, under the 5, off the right rail, into the stack on the 7, 6 ball, 11 ball hole. Right there. I would take the foul. And I would spot my ball.
You would take the fall where? How?
I would zigzag left rail, right rail, and looks like that's what he's doing.
Oh,
and into the stack on the 7 ball.
Or that.
Or he played to not foul, which is smart. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess that was. But
So you would have played the zigzag after not take a foul shot.
yeah, I mean, why not squeeze him to death and not let him shoot at it for a while? I mean, he's got out of the break. The balls are on his side. Now he's resigned to maybe the balls are going to go up table, and now we got to play a patient game. I had an over-under on this match of lasting a couple hours.
I thought the same.
This might go over.
That's what I was wondering. The same thing. I know Dan's aggressive, but it's a diamond, and he plays on Brunswicks, so
Yep.
that affects it. And the table's tight, and he plays on looser equipment. Those
Yep.
Brunswicks are looser, so it's easier to be aggressive. And so it'd be interesting. Not that he never plays on tight equipment or never plays on diamonds, but in general, he's a Brunswick guy, and so it could. I was thinking the same thing. It could be over quick either way because he gets aggressive and Eric is able to run balls, or
So by Dan allowing him to see that 3 ball, that's what I'm saying.
he
The
gets
ball-
aggressive and runs balls. So yep.
Yep, they're going to go up table now. So the aggression is out of it. I think you're right. It's going to be a tighter match because, in my opinion, also the race to 3 tournament style is different than maybe playing by the game for a few dollars. You might.
People gamble on one pocket, Mike.
I don't know. I'm still learning.
You're still learning. You're still learning, bro. I am gonna run and check the ball count
Okay, yeah, let's do
because we want to make sure we're kind of accurate.
that. I'm going to say hi to my mom right now. So
I nailed it. 3-1.
3-1. Okay, and Eric is probably going to be patient like this the whole game. I think this is his style. I don't know much about Eric's game.
What do you do with
I know he
the
loves it.
cue ball after the? He's gonna hit the 4 ball maybe.
He
Do
could,
you wanna-
he could pin him on the 6, and then I think that would be, if he can control his cue ball and just play white ball only and bank the 4 to wherever, but the 6 is going to be where the cue ball ends up on top of, right on the left side of the 6. the
Dragging
green ball.
down with your cue ball towards his pocket, and then kind of like banking that 4 up towards your corner. Oh my gosh,
Whoa.
that was aggressive.
He fell in love with that one. I think that's why he took so long. I think he was thinking about how it would work. So we'll see how Dan feels on this table right now, because he's got a chance at running 3 or 4 here.
So what's your pattern here, Mike? 5-4 across for the 7 range, 3-7 range.
Yep.
Oh, he shot the 3.
Okay, I didn't know he saw that.
Okay, well,
Now he's jacked up on the 7. That's going to end his run, because he's not going to cut this 4. So I think it would be wise to leave that green 6 in the 15 stripe there. I think that's a 15. I think he leaves those intact because those don't go. So he'll probably bank this 5 and go up to the upper right corner by that other stripe. Maybe even use that stripe.
so when balls are kind of blocking each other a little bit, that's a good congestion spot to leave them.
Yeah, you would. It's kind of like your soldiers in 8-ball.
Yeah.
They're soldiers they block bank lanes.
Yeah. They block his pocket.
Yep.
Well, that was not 3-2. That worked out for Eric. Good cue ball.
Yeah, so he's happy moving up table.
Wonder that might. Do you think that'll kind of slow Eric down a little bit? Because he got away with one there. Do you think that'll mentally?
I don't know Eric well enough to know how you mentally handle it, Josh.
Let me ask you a question, Mike. You're a one pocket guy. If you shot a shot that you thought you might have lost the game on,
Oh, it's a big right.
and then he gets one,
Yeah.
does that cause you to slow down a little bit? Because he shot a very aggressive shot and kind of got away with it. So so if you shot a very aggressive shot and got away with it, would you slow down, or would you stay aggressive?
Okay, that was very dangerous. He could have banked that, but I would be very relieved. And that's the beauty of one pocket. You can get some relief every once in a while. They miss a bank that they should have made or whatever, and you felt like you sold out, but
Answer
you
my
did.
question, Mike.
Yes. No, I'm good. I would just keep playing hard.
Okay. It wouldn't change, huh?
No,
Okay.
I would be very relieved. That's all I would
You'd
do.
be very relieved. Of course you would.
Okay, so he took away that tied up ball and tied up 2 others, but they're really not tied up. I think that 2 and the 6 go by each other.
Yeah, and now the 15, everything is his lanes are open, Mike.
Yes. Now I think he'll shoot.
Well, not his banking lanes, but those 3 balls all go now, and the 4 ball, and the 5 ball rather. So he's got some.
What do you think the odds are of him shooting that 7 away from his hole? And I thought he was going to go up table, and if I'm decided to go up table, I'm going to shoot that 7 away and just going up table and make this game last 2 hours. But he wants to get something near his hole. In addition to that 7, he could masse around and hit that 11.
What are you talking about? Now I know how Brecky feels. No, he's not. He's hitting it real. Yeah.
Okay, so Dan.
So what was the shot that he did there?
I think
what was the advantage of that shot?
I think he was just trying to get more balls off of the his side or in the center over to his side.
Okay, and giving up the 7 for giving up the 7 position.
Yep.
By just moving balls away from Dan's side and to his side.
Now Dan could have banked that 11, but he showed patience because he knew the 2 still goes, even though Eric kind of congested himself with that stripe in the 6. The 2 still goes, so Dan said, "I'm just going to move the 7 then."
So now, if I was playing and Eric's pocket, you said he kind of congested himself. Now he has to uncongest it, you know?
Yeah, I'd be looking for a bank like that 11 ball. You could 2-rail into those balls. If
You mean the 14 or the green one or the what 11? Oh, the 11 on the other side. Okay, I got it.
Yep.
I was looking at the right side of the table.
2-rail it into the stripe in the 6 to maybe stir them, but
What are you doing with the cue ball, bro?
I'm not doing that shot. I was just saying, you were saying, how could I stir them up? That would be an option.
I don't think I was thinking, how can I stir them up? I was thinking from like a learning standpoint for myself, I was thinking, I don't want to congest my balls
Yeah.
because then I have to uncongest them.
He could bank that 14 to uncongest him, and if he's real good with his cue ball, he could pin the cue ball in the middle diamond on the left rail.
And he doesn't have to uncongest them right now,
No, he doesn't. I think,
but eventually he's going to. So I'm learning, is what I'm saying.
yeah, he's just
I'm
going
trying
to
to learn
move
here,
some
Mike.
ball. Well, that's good.
This is if I take out the 5, he was in trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, to lose one ball or
Well,
whatever.
look at how good this ended up.
That worked out great. Now
all the lanes are open.
now-
He's got
now-
all the balls on his
exactly,
side except
exactly.
one.
Yeah.
So those are some interesting results. I think Dan's playing so conservative that he's given Eric some
Is he going to kind of
things.
blast these away from his side? Oh yeah, that's good. He got a couple of them away and one on the spot.
Dan's just getting comfortable. I kind of feel like he's such a laid back guy. I think he's just let him go up table. He's thinking, you know. It's
Yeah,
like-
just settle it down.
Yeah.
and feel the table a little bit. Here's your 2 ball in the 11
yeah,
shot, right?
2-railer, yeah.
Now he's got it where he's got the cue ball.
Like,
Good.
where's the cue ball?
Uh-oh.
He might get on that ball. No. Okay, so
that worked out.
it did work out.
I think he can. Well, he could shoot the 5,
He can. I think that 5 goes by the 8.
but that cue ball. Where's the cue ball?
The
Does it
cue
hit
ball is
side
going to
rail?
leave a bank shot on that stripe down here.
Yeah.
Could play the 4.
Hmm?
No, he's
Oh,
going to
no,
play
he's-
the stripe.
Playing the 15 up table, or whatever that is, 11.
He might cut it in. Slow roll, cut it.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, yeah,
dangerous. Now, if Eric knows how to bank this ball, this one's tough because it's going to go high without the kiss. The kiss will get in the way of it making, but if he can twist this, if he's got the
You got to twist this with
he's got
some.
a special tip on there or
some
something.
English.
Yeah. He's going to twist this with inside right English and come up for the 8 ball, but it's tough to get high enough for the 8 ball.
And beat the kiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you said, the high shot.
Yeah.
Especially on a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
It's pinchy, comparatively.
So Dan will probably leave that stripe there. No, he's going to move it up table. He's like, oh, well, I'm happy that I didn't sell out that ball.
Would he ever feather this and put the cue ball by the 15 up there? Leave it in front of his pocket, try to get the cue ball by the 2?
I mean, that's a tough shot.
Looks easy from here, Mike.
But you could 2-rail right behind that 2 ball.
Because you're not really. I mean, yeah, you kind of. Well, I'm just thinking if you chipped it and got the 11, kind of like just chipped in front of your
Just
hole,
to the left rail. Yeah.
not even to the left rail, just kind of chip it out in front of the hole, hit it thin. Okay,
think-
well, obviously it's not the shot he's going to shoot, but
Well, he's same exact shot.
but just
different
left the 11 there. But now he can kick the 11 out.
Yeah.
Whereas if he chipped, imagine that 11 was over
Yes.
4 inches to its
then it would have been a
towards
better
its
shot.
pocket. That was the shot I designed. It just was hard to get there
Well,
the other way.
The difference was, and what we talked about this yesterday, he traveled the cue ball after contact 6-7 inches
Yes.
versus 4.5 feet on the other option that we were drawing up.
We meaning I.
Well,
Oh, look at this.
Mostly you.
I mean, it's a good shot.
But I like that idea.
But I would weigh out the traveling distance versus the aggression of getting the ball by your hole.
Yeah. So now Dan is probably psyched that he's only going to sell 1 ball here, but he's trying to leave that 11 somehow. He might blast.
Is he doubled up on the 8? He looks doubled up on the 8.
Yeah, he might blast the 2 or the 5 into the 8.
I hate that shot.
I know.
It's because you miss it and it's like, ugh.
But here's the thing: if he blasts the 2 and drew and played all cue ball,
How's he
sure
going to
hits
draw with
it.
his frozen on the rail? You
That's a
said
good
drew.
point. I forgot. Yeah, I got my glasses. at
Oh, okay.
home. Yeah, good point.
The problem with the combo is the frozen ball. In my mind, it's just hard to hit a frozen ball on the rail super accurate with pace.
Mm-hmm.
So it just becomes, for me, it's like more of a rolling shot. Imagine that.
Yeah. Well, it's not a bad idea here is cutting the 5 to your hole, and if you make it,
Is he going to carry him off the 2?
Yeah.
And then he's not going to get there. Well, so now before I panic make the 8 and try to play shape, am I supposed to look around and for other balls that I could bank and play safe and kind of keep that threat there? Is that a one pocket theory? Or do I just jump out of my chair and just make the 8 and start running balls? What do you think, Mike?
If you can't get on a ball easy, then yes, I like your thinking. But I think he can get on the 2 and the 5.
Would it be a good habit for me as a one pocket player to look around the table before I start shooting?
Yes, it would be.
Okay, just asking.
Okay. Did you see another shot?
No, I'm saying, I'm talking about habits with pool. Like,
Yes.
I'm trying to learn one pocket. So I'm like, maybe a habit could be before I shoot the hanging ball, I look to see if there's other shots I can create threats with and leave that ball hanging.
Yeah, that was that was tough to run more than one ball. So I agree. When you can't run more than one ball, you really should look for more move shots and just accept that.
Leave the
not
threat
ready-
in the pocket.
Yeah.
Put another ball down towards it.
Yep.
Try to double him up. Do something. Create more pressure. Because now it's just like that. I'm not saying that wasn't the right shot. Because if he would have got shape, he could have ran more balls.
4, right?
Yeah. I was just talking, trying to how I should think about one pocket
So
as a banger. I'm torturing
there's a few
you.
people.
Wish Brecky was here, don't you?
Well, no, there's a few people that sandbag their whole life and say they don't play one pocket, but then they step up and play really good. And you might be in that category right now. So.
I'm entering that area. Okay. So back to the action.
Yeah, that 2 ball, he's double up on it, but it's really not a threat. I like what he's thinking. I think he's thinking about banking this 5 and twisting the cue ball up table so that he can't shoot the 2.
Towards my favorite part of the table?
Yep. Upper left. See if he
He's got-
twists.
Twist it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was thinking about going outside the other way. That's a good shot, though.
Yeah.
That's easier. My weight had more cue ball travel, as people like to say.
So Dan will probably bank this 5 right over to his side, and the cue ball will miss that stripe on the bottom rail here.
Okay.
And he might twist up to that same location.
Cue ball back to the same area.
Yeah, and tease him with
Is he hitting
cut
any
shot.
English on this, Mike?
I would use right English and just middle right.
Outside English? Won't that hit
Yeah.
the...
Oh, he's just
doing
playing
that.
smart.
Well, he was trying to get on the end rail, right?
Yeah, he was trying
He wanted to
pin
be
under, but he
underneath
didn't.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just blast these out, maybe?
That's probably the wise thing to do. Go back down table, get them all
Grab
on
4,
your side.
2. Yeah.
Stop shot, easy execution.
You just don't want the 2 to smash the cue ball, and you don't want the 11 to trap down there and leave him straight in.
I would play a blast stop shot, but it drifts forward 6 inches so that he doesn't have an easy
Like a
bank on
thumb
the
through.
5.
Okay, that was
He went
good.
that way.
See how that 11 wants to stay in that area
Yeah.
with the double kiss? That was the only concern for me. Not that it wasn't the right shot, just that
So see where that 11 is right now? It's a bank area for Eric. So Dan wants to leave it there, but he knows it's also in a vulnerable spot for a future inning for Eric because he could bank that several different ways depending on where the cue ball is.
So he's just going to
he's
push
gonna use
this
it.
in, right, on the spot
and drift up
and drift up.
double him up on that stripe. And he made the ball, so now he's got another threat on his side. Okay, he's changing this table quickly.
Well, it's not necessarily on his side, right? It's just down table.
Well,
right in the
it
middle,
was
Mike?
unplayable except
But
banking.
now it's
Now
improved
playable,
for
yeah.
him being
Yeah.
down 4-2.
But he might have left this 11. Do you think he can see that?
I do think he can see it.
And this is just straight center ball because he's on the rail. There's no sense in using English. Just clip it with the right fullness so that it drifts down to the pocket. And he could get on the 7 and the 5 here. Because he'll hit it at a speed where the cue ball will end up around the side pocket.
Yeah. I should practice these shots. These banks.
You should just practice, Josh. I mean,
that too. Hey, the shoemakers shoot kids, man.
instead of doing 60-second reels with your break cue.
Oh.
So maybe he couldn't see it as well as we thought, or maybe he tried to use English and deflected.
Maybe. I think.
Because sometimes you use inside there, and that inside would have deflected to miss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's clean.
Yeah, it pushes it out.
This table of all tables I've played on deflects more than any because
Hey, bro.
You clean your stuff. I know.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, I just played at another room, and it was a nice conditions, but it was grittier than here, right?
Yeah.
So I was practicing and playing, and I learned from Brecky, train with me, 20 whatever, one of the most recent deflection videos.
Yeah.
Brecky's like, you know, the newer the cloth, the more it deflects. So I'm like pointing at my forehead when I'm there training, just like you like to do.
Yeah.
Like when I'm thinking player I am.
Yes.
And I learned. It was cool.
That's good.
Before I used to just go out and just like a knucklehead, just try to smash balls in.
It helps to have a good shaft too.
A billiard consigliere. What's it called again, Mike?
Billiard conciliary.
Conciliere.
Yes.
But what's the shaft called?
Conciliary.
Conciliere
But it's
shafts.
in a partnership with so what Josh is talking about, my buddy Jack Circa and I are in partnership, and we build shafts. And
Not just any shaft, though, Mike.
Yes, it's torrefied wood, so keel wood.
Keel wood.
And we also we've torrefied some
Nice shot.
Paduke wood is really good looking.
So
different hit.
do you just make this and get the cue ball up table here, Mike?
Yes.
Okay.
He's gonna. It looks like he's looking
Maybe
at it
rail
to
first.
see if he blasts.
Oh, he's trying to get. Yeah. I automatically, just because I'm not a big one pocket guy, I just immediately thought just give it to him.
Yeah, he might be trying to double kiss this, so you can hit the top of this with loaded up top,
That's what he's doing.
and you can double kiss it. No,
Oh, no, he's just trying to stick him in there with it.
See,
But that doesn't. Yeah.
you're up 4-2. I think it would be wise just give him that one,
And get the cue ball up table, because now he's still got the threat.
and all the balls are on
And
their
all the
side.
ball. Yeah, exactly.
But Dan can't make it, so I think Dan's gonna bank this 15 into it.
Yes. Yep.
Or maybe he can make it. Some people are real comfortable cutting those balls. I'd rather leave them because your cue ball is such a guesswork afterwards.
Dan's a lefty.
Oh, he is lefty. Okay.
So that would have actually been an advantage on that shot. Well, he hit it great.
Yeah, he hit it perfect. He sold out, but he hit it good. And that was worth the gamble because now he's going to get 2, maybe 3. Do you think he can get on the 7 ball?
It's pretty straight, and he's a little bit distracted by those 2 balls like this. He's a little jacked up. It's going to be hard for him to force it. I think he's just going to make it.
Oh,
he tried to
cheating and
do something there. Yeah. It's interesting. He got away with it, sort of. Not really.
I think Eric can just roll straight forward off the 15 and come down for the 7.
Okay, 4-3 and count. I wonder what he was trying to get to. Those balls up table?
Oh, those are wired maybe. Or maybe he's just going to stick them on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
Ooh, it's a cute little
that was
shot.
a smart shot.
Yeah, very smart shot.
Can Dan make the 2?
Thinking player. That's a great shot.
It was. Dan could 2-rail the 14 and draw back behind the 2.
Behind the 2 and make him shoot the combo, or give him that opportunity and try to get it close to your hole, get a little threat ski.
This is tough, jacked up drawing accurately. Oh, he shot
Oh, he
the
just
4.
shot what a shot.
Oh, what? Boy, that was
Impressive. Yeah. That's little free cats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now he can get on the 7 here if he
What a
hits this
shot.
good. And he did.
Beautiful
Wow,
shot.
look at the
Wow.
speed.
Okay, well, he just did a couple game changers. That was impressive.
Yeah, and he
He
might
made
have
that
the
one.
bank.
Sheesh.
This one's a kisser. The cue ball. Watch the cue ball. It's gonna. He's probably gonna come high of the pocket.
Yeah. And then he kind of just, well, I'm going to say he left it, but did he leave it back there, Mike?
I don't think. I
It
think
seems
that's
like
a
it's in
kisser
the way.
too, and it's gonna hit that magic point on the point.
Well, that was a double
caves it.
kisser without being a double kisser. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, slow down, Tiger.
Slow down, Tiger. Are we good? We're good. I got the ball count down, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
nailing this ball count thing.
good because I'm terrible at that.
I got it. They got 5 balls on the table. It's 6-4. Dan just flipped the game with some beautiful shooting. And kind of played a simple shot there. That was good. See what Eric now, how he handles going from control to trying to.
So, he got the lovely little brush.
Wow.
Did you see that tickle?
That was nice. Wow, that was good.
Well, I like his thinking because he's down, and you have to play like a lion when you're down. And he decided to go for something and leave Dan in a weird spot.
Was he roaring there, Mike?
I think he was roaring.
Okay. Oh, you take that ball out? That's crazy.
Did you see that was pretty sporty? Did you see
sporty.
Alex take out that one in the fight? It reminded me of that. Dowdy just come into the side. It was almost the same shot, only it's harder because he was from full distance. So, but he did sell out here though. Eric could slow roll this in and get one ball closer in the game. I don't see him trying to get shape on anything. He's just going to make this.
And he's going to hit it
Watch his stroke.
thick, if anything. Okay, I thought he might hit it a little thicker because it banked back up table, but he got there.
Dan's in the lead now, so he probably will just bunt this stripe out of play.
But you got to, there's banks there towards his hole, so you got to kind of be leery, aware. What's the word?
I'm going to try to tie up the lane of the 12 or the 14 down there and the 2.
So would you kind of bunt the 15 towards there and maybe leave him on the side rail?
I would leave him on the left of the 2 and just freeze him on the rail. So if
Ooh, okay, well
that's a good spot.
that's a good shot too.
smart.
That's a good shot.
Then he moved one over to his side.
Yeah. Can you? I don't know. It's kind of scratchy, but you could move the 6 towards your side and put the cue ball up towards that pocket.
Yeah,
But then the
if he
11's
can
a
control
little
his cue
issue.
ball and put that in the upper left, he's kind of teasing. He'd be teasing
Teasing the
Dan with
11 ball.
or the 12, whatever. Is that pink?
Pink 12.
Yeah. We got to change these balls here. Everybody's complaining about them. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. So he controlled his cue ball.
That was
he
a shot,
did exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I don't necessarily like that option is because it's free for Dan to shoot at this. However, if Dan misses this on the bottom rail side, he's going to leave a return bank. So he might even consider firing at it. And he's going to bank the 6.
Oh, he banked it up table. Conservative play.
He's waiting. Smart. That tells you Dan's going to be patient through this whole match. He's been patient so far.
So what are you thinking now, Mike? If you're Eric, you're on this shot. What are you thinking about trying to do?
I'm thinking about moving both of these balls and just pinning them down on this bottom rail.
So you would have ran into the other ball?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe if I could even have made it. But
Made the 6?
yeah,
And try to get, okay.
and then bring the cue ball.
Yeah,
down to
because
the
now
bottom rail.
Eric needs the balls down table because he's at 6-4.
Dan could bank this 12 ball by crossing the path and then just play on the bottom rail and just put the cue ball or the 12 ball down here, and then he's back to controlling Eric, and Eric will feel like he's got to shoot the 12 next.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So now Eric wants to do something to get something near his hole, but half of his brain is saying, I got to move the 12. So it's kind of a good little strategy of Dan. I see he was doing it earlier too. He's just kind of controlling what Eric does by put a ball in your area and force him to shoot it out.
I'm learning a lot right now, Mike. Thank you.
I really appreciate your sarcasm.
It's not sarcasm. God, you're so paranoid. You got salmon colored shorts on too, bro. You're lighting the game up.
Hey,
I wish we need a camera in here so people can see how stylish you are. No, I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. Because like when it gets here in the game, I just want to play 9-ball. So I'm learning. I'm slowing down and I'm learning. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Okay.
so Dan might not shoot this. I don't know if it goes easily because he's on the rail and he's got to cut it 90 degrees.
Shoot the 6 and
Yeah,
then put the cue ball up by the 2.
I agree with that shot. Be nice if he could pin him. Oh, he's.
I think he can take it. I think he's got enough angle, it seemed. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he was upset that he couldn't make it. Got down and just shot it anyway. I don't. Maybe if he took a little more time on that.
He would have thought the 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Eric did something where he got out of his chair, walked to the table thinking, I'm going to go collect my win or go collect at least one ball.
Yep.
And then he just, but I'm not saying that's what happened, but I'm saying, bro, that might be what I would do. Okay.
It's one of my favorite little shots. He's not going to shoot it, and I wouldn't shoot it here either, but 2 rail kicking into the back of that pink stripe.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun shot. I practice those. They're fun when you hit them good. Okay, so now.
2 rail to 12.
Yeah. If I'm Eric, I'm
Inside
thinking
English.
about how do I get balls down table? How can I get multiple balls down table? I might even pocket the 2 if I can play the cue ball behind one of them stripes, pinning. Just it gets a ball down table, and then the 6 is up there as a threat.
Yeah, even if you just pocketed the 2 and left it in the jaws. You know,
Looks like
he's trying to get this.
Wow,
He got it through the thread.
And did he scratch? No. Well, unbelievable shot. I mean, I don't even try that shot, to be honest,
Because it's too tight.
tough.
There's too much
tough.
stuff that could go wrong.
Yeah. Jeez. Clean up the act, Josh.
I know. 18 plus, 18 plus. Kicking behind it? Oh, as Joel would say, behind.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that didn't work great.
So his patient game betrayed him there. I think he just wanted to bunt that over, and he caught it too thin. He really maybe would have thought about it again. With his patient game, he probably would have just smacked it down table.
Smacked it on table, yeah.
So Eric doesn't have anything but the top of the ball here, so he can't get shape easy.
Yeah, and it's not enough it's not a thin enough cut to get the cue ball behind the next stripe.
I almost play for the miss and play the cue ball to pin him on that stripe.
Well,
See how he played to make it, and he did make it.
that's good. Yeah.
Now he can 2-rail this stripe over on the left side
What's
here.
the cue ball do?
Well,
How does it not hit?
it's gonna be a kiss area unless you. Yeah, that's a tough shot for the kiss, to avoid the kiss.
It's 4 rails, right? No, I'm just kidding. And he's jacked up to even get the 6 out of there, and then he leaves a
Yep.
return bank. So this is not the easiest position.
And
to be
I
in.
wouldn't move the 6 anyway, because I'm in a position where if I'm
You
him,
want
I'm saying I want
well,
to
because
get
we're at
balls.
6'5".
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah, nice.
Boom.
Good memory.
Thank you. I got one job.
Yeah.
It's to mark the score. Oh, he's going to shoot this 6. It seems like he's going to leave a return bank, and it's kind of a tough ball to cue on, and see what he does. That jacked upness,
Yeah, that was
if that's
tough.
a word,
Yeah.
the jacked upness made that difficult. You kind of twist this bank in one rail towards this one rail. I mean, towards his pocket. You just whatever that.
I'm in love.
stripe is.
He's left-handed like me, so we can reach this.
Yeah.
I think I'm in love with these stiff, straight backs.
You stiff it or do you twist it?
I'm stiff and drawn down for the 6.
Oh,
I'm playing for the win
Russian.
because he needed 2, and that was a winner shot.
yeah.
But
See, I
he's
think if he
playing
would have stiffed it with a little spin, he could have got it real close to the hole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I was playing
The
for the
cue
win
ball would
there.
be spinning in place when I left the table if I was left-handed. It'd be like the corporate trick shot. We forgot to do that shot at the group last
Oh, I
night. I
know.
was going to show them that shot.
So here's what he could do here. He could kick this 12 ball just right in where the rail meets the
cue
12.
ball gets blocking on the 6.
Yes, it comes down that. Well, he's not even thinking about it, but
I like
that's a
your
cool
shot.
little kick.
I like your shot.
Put a little running English on it so it comes drifting down to the 6-ball shape if you make it. And that is right around the range where you do make it. I love that shot.
He's looking at something.
The thing is, though, if he misses it, and he could leave a bank to sell the game, so he can't win with
He's
it.
not shooting
so
that
it's
shot.
probably-
He's shooting a 2-railer out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. The cue ball comes down, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so this one he could probably just be happy that he didn't lose anything and just bunt this 6 down table. See if he's being patient like that still, or if he's going to bank this. Do you think he's lost his patience?
Yes.
He's going to
I
bank
think
this
he's
draw?
lost his patience. I think he's looking at his hole.
Oh, good cue ball.
Nice. Beautiful shot. Yeah.
Mhm.
Easy bank this? No, I'm just kidding.
I know some players will sit there for like 5 minutes knowing they're just going to bunt this down table just so they can have more table time.
Okay, nice shot. All right, Dan is on the hill, ball count wise. Do you even say that in one pocket? You wouldn't say that. I'm using
The
the
hill?
wrong terminology. He's on the game hill, whatever, the ball count
the
hill.
He's on the hill.
Does that work?
Yes, it does.
Okay, thanks.
Josh is back to pretending he doesn't play one pocket.
I'm hustling.
He's one pocket LARPing.
LARPing? What's LARPing?
Live action role play.
Live action role play. What a shot.
That was a good shot.
That was a great shot.
You know what?
You shoot the combo and have them both race down like a railroad car?
You could. You could. And then play the cue ball all the way to the bottom rail. So you don't sell the six.
Exactly, like a trick shot.
Okay, that was pretty smart. Patient.
Patient. Now,
He could 3-rail this stripe, don't you think?
yeah.
And I'm playing all cue ball.
Where do you want your cue ball?
Well, as close to the bottom rail.
On top of the 2?
Well, that would be ideal.
Stun run through 3 rail on top of the 2? I mean, easy,
wouldn't.
easy, right?
Yeah.
Where do you need to hit the rail here, Mike? Help me out with these 3-railers. Am I trying to hit by that
I think he might
second
be
diamond?
3-railing the 2 ball and just
No, he's got
drawing
the 15.
Okay.
That was pretty soft. Okay.
Well, when there's a 6 ball like where it is, that is a good spot for the cue ball. So he might have been just playing all
Cue ball? Okay.
Yeah.
So does he
He might just
kinda
load up with English,
trap
and
it on the rail and
move
kinda,
it to his side with loaded up right English. Oh,
That's
no.
okay. That's what I was thinking. Trap the ball on the rail and get it across. Well,
He sold the bank
and
shape.
position. Sorry, I stepped on your touchdown call there.
It's okay.
I know you wish Brecky was here. I'm sure everyone wished Brecky was here right now. Okay. Here we go. Ooh, the nice thing about getting better shape on the 15 is that you would double him up there, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Like if you'd have played cue ball to that diamond on the end rail,
Yes.
then he would have had a guarantee, not a guarantee, but a very likely outcome where he doubled him up.
Yeah, he played more object ball there. He was trying to
Yeah.
get the object ball close rather than the cue ball
Then the
close.
cue ball, yeah.
Because even if the 6 ball went up
Does
to
he
the
kick
middle
this or does
diamond,
he bank it out? Okay, he just does that. Okay.
now this shot, this is one of my favorites. What do you see here?
Do you bank the 15?
I do, but I play all. Well,
Oh,
you
cue
could
ball back towards his hole?
to the 2 ball.
To the 2 ball.
You
Oh,
get
okay,
on-
yeah.
you Come off the bottom
Perfect,
rail and right
perfect.
in behind the 2. You might
Yes.
even hit the 2 and
And
like,
get shape
pin on
and,
it.
yeah, or pin him on it, like you used to say. You like to say pin. This is not good. That was, Whoopsies.
Well, he might have been trying to do what I was saying.
He just
he just underhit it.
Just underhit it. That's okay.
But you know what? That's what
happens.
one pocket does. It breaks you down over time. They're thinking hard and they're
Yep.
bunting around on a very difficult table.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that was
Yep.
game one.
There we go.
Good game.
It was a good game. Yep. So Dan's up 1, 2, 0. We're on game 2. Raise to 3. Okay. Well, it was a well played game.
Yes.
Excellent.
Now, Dan is thinking, it's my break. I have to win this game, is what he's thinking, because one pocket is like holding serve. Actually, one of my friends just told me recently that it doesn't mean that much.
To hold serve.
Well, a lot of times I give the break a little more credit than it's worth, because a lot of good players can get out of the break in one good shot. So it's really not as valuable as they say. It's a ball and a half advantage on a handicapper spread. I used to hear that, ball and a half advantage. But
Yeah. How's he get out of this? I think he can get on that the 10 ball, I'm guessing, the one on the right rail. Up
I
at the
think he can
second
see that.
diamond.
yeah.
But then he's got the 15 to contend with.
I like him if he can get to the underside of the stripe that you were just
Ooh,
talking
yeah.
about.
If he can hit the
tickle
right
down.
side of that ball,
Yeah.
and just kind of pin him on the 15.
Yeah, yeah,
Drinking game.
yeah.
Every time I say to play by the upper left pocket,
Do you know what I see?
what do you see, Mike?
I see a wired ball. The 4 ball goes, and he didn't examine the stack.
Oh, so you would shoot the top of that 13 and just blast?
Blast
Scott
and
Frost
run
style?
out. Running out. Yeah.
Okay. Power one pocket, as Scott's people say?
Well, and unfortunately, that is where I've learned it. He
The hard
shoots
way?
those. Yes, he shoots those and takes your money.
Because you're from Arizona, you've played him a bunch. The school of one pocket hard knocks.
Yeah.
So Dan's coming back over at his pockets on the right here.
The stripe that's right next to the cue ball, I think, blocks the kick.
15, okay.
Because I'm kicking the side of the stack, and the cue ball, it's like a ski ramp. That cue ball will go down table, but he decided
Like at
to
this
bank.
little shot ski.
That
Oh,
was
what a
really
nice
nice.
shot. He just created a lot of trouble.
Well, that was
He can't shoot the 15 straight in or like curve it.
yeah, that was like straight out of a textbook one pocket shot. I've seen that shot written down before. That was a really nice bank. Because the cool thing about it is that the cue ball was very easy to execute.
The control of the cue ball.
Yep. So all he's going to try and do here is just get this, just pocket it. It looks like he's looking to masse around these balls, which is scary to me, because if he nips it real thin, the cue ball might zip up for the 8-5 shape. You know,
Where's the kick? How does he even kick it? He's got the 4 and the 2 to contend with.
he can kick. I think it goes through the 4-2.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
Because it you can kick that one. That 2's big, bro. That 2's really big. And the 4's kind of big. He's doing the trick shot, the sweeping cue ball through shot. Okay.
Oh, nice try.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's going to give Dan 2 or 3 quick balls, but I don't think he's going to get much future here unless he can find a breakout ball. Oh, is that 10 go? The 10 goes.
See, I'm not saying this is the right shot, but this is one where I would look at it and say, if I'm jacked up, maybe I chop that 2 back down towards it and put the cue ball up on the left-hand side, leave that ball in the pocket and cover it up with all these blockers.
Yes, if I was right-handed, I would agree with that. He's can reach this no problem, and I think he can get around either for the 10, the 5, or the 8.
Okay. Sounds good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just like that, Mike?
Well, look at the bank shot he's got on the 12 ball.
I know. I like that ball in the hole. That's all.
Watch. You know what? This shot actually goes. He can, but he's going to probably try to miss it.
It's going to go down that 4-2 lane that you like so much. Or is he going to 2-rail it? He's 2-railing it and sticking it. Look at this. Just a speed issue there.
He just played all cue ball.
Oh, and he Mickey Moused him between those 2 stripes almost.
Yeah.
This is, yeah. Okay, ball. Dan. 1. Boom. Okay.
Eric should be kind of happy that he didn't get punished too bad.
Yep.
He could 2-rail kick the 5 ball, but he'd sell the 8. He's trying not to foul here. He could peel the 3 ball and come over with a lot of English.
Well, he could just chip the 3 ball up table and put the cue ball down on the middle diamond.
That's probably the play.
Simple.
Yeah.
Just kind of live to fight another day. Unless the 7's blocking, but I don't think it is. I think he can get enough of that 3. This is looking like maybe that's what he's going to do.
He might be trying to come around. He might be trying to do a lot more with his cue ball. Watch how hard he hits this. He might hit this a little firm. Oh, okay. That was smart. That was what you were saying.
Close to it, yeah. If he was that thin, then that's the shot.
Yeah.
I thought he could bank it up, back up, but if he can do that, that's good.
No, there's a few options here. What do you like?
Let's see.
He's jacked up. He can't shoot that 6 with control.
Gosh, could he shoot the 3 and stun it up table and that 9 sweeps over off and sweeps towards the 8? You see what I'm saying, Mikey?
Yep.
You kind of clear the stuff towards your pocket that way and then just stun that cue ball up.
Yeah, if he can hit the 3 to get a few more balls in play and put the up in your upper left corner spot.
Yeah, he might not have enough cue ball there to do it.
Oh, good shot. He played off the points.
I just, that was like an aggressive shot, a sweeping shot, kind of, because the 3 ball's not going to go flying up table. The stack's not going to open towards Eric's side that way, but
he left the 5 ball here.
It was pretty frozen on the rail. I'm not saying that was the right shot. I'm trying to become more aggressive at this game, Mike. I want to create threats, as your people say.
Your people.
You 1 pocket people.
5 ball crosses. He's going to stick him up by the 2. If he likes a shot, this is one of those where you can lose control of your cue ball though and go past the 2. Odds are you go past it and get perfect straight in on the 2. You know what I mean?
Plus the 8, if you kind of hit the 2 and leave enough of the 8, and I don't know. It looks to me this one I'd be nervous shooting that shot.
He's doing what? So that English deflected. Did you see that? The inside English that he wanted.
Deflected and thin cut it.
Yep.
Well, he could 2 rail to 4.
Well,
he could
12 balls.
Stick that 12. Stop shot. Look for a stop shot. I'm sorry.
You are learning.
I'm learning. I'm learning. Look for a stop shot, Mikey. I'm so excited.
He could blast the 2, 3 rails off the 6 or 2 rails off the 6, and then the 6 will go 3 rails.
Scale of 1 to 10. How much of an annoying little brother am I to you?
11. No. You've seen Spinal Tap.
Yeah, right. Amps go to 11, bro. Yeah. What do you shoot the 8 off the 5? And no, that's too. You could just cut the 8 and stick the cue ball behind. Oh, I was thinking softer, and kind of dribble the 8 and put the cue ball behind the stack, because now he left the 4, but he's got cue ball issues.
He could play the 4 to miss and pin him on the 6 rail.
The 6 and the rail, not the 6 railer.
The 6 and the rail. Sorry, I left out a word.
You left out. No, that's
like my mom correcting my grammar.
Technically. So I just went to 12 on the annoying little brother scale. Okay. So getting the 8 out of there is a little tricky. There's kisses. The 4 bar looks kind of juicified. I just made that word up. So the problem with the cue ball here is you really got to kind of stun it over to the 6. It doesn't like naturally roll over there. But I think that's
or he just plays a firm, straight followed, make the ball, no English, so that you don't have any deflection issues, and just come down. You might tickle the top
run
of
right
the
into
2.
the 2, yeah.
You might tickle.
He's shooting the 8. Okay. Whoops.
So this happens in 1 pocket a lot, and I'm going to give him a little grace. Yeah. when you think about a shot, he wanted to shoot that 4 the whole time, and then he finally retreated on it, and he gave the second shot, his second option, only 7 seconds versus the 2 minutes he was thinking about the 4 ball. He spent all his energy on the 4. It happens.
Yeah.
And it's not going to punish him.
Yeah. Well, how many balls are we at, bro? Is that number 2? Let's do a count.
2. Let's see.
2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Yeah, 2. Dan's got 2. Here, is this a thin hit and trying to put that cue ball behind the stack again? Or is that too thin of a hit?
He might just graze the right or to our left side of the 5 and come up by like as if it was breaking and just put it in a breaking position. But then he would sell the 8 ball straight back.
Yeah. Okay, he's got something with the 13. Is he going to try to leave the cue ball right there? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, that was a good shot. That was much better.
Yeah, and it got balls ready.
And he's got threat and balls ready. And who cares about the 8 ball? Go ahead and shoot it.
Yeah.
Mister.
Yes.
Now he just kicked a ball and had not a great outcome, and he might have to kick this again. And
you can kick bank this, but it's super hard to graze this right at this angle. He's a little flat.
He might have to kick soft and just try to get a better angle at it. Like just kick it, stick on it behind it kind of thing.
By time.
Just lick your wounds.
Or he might shoot graze the underside of the 11 ball and just come down to the bottom rail.
Yeah.
And maybe put or not graze it and hit it, bank it down or to his side and get down to the bottom rail.
I think he's Well, if he shot the bank rail first bank, he's not selling much, is he, though, Mike?
No, I like him thinking that way.
And that's maybe what he's going to. Well,
if he was further up on the
he's doing my initial shot. Yeah. There's this shot. Whoopsies.
Yeah. So we got to go to -1 here.
Okay. Go ahead. Did you want to do it?
Sorry, I didn't want to take your job.
Hey. I got one job.
It's trying to stay on top of you.
That's right. Okay.
So when you scratch, you go backwards 1, you owe a ball. So he's at -1 now.
Okay, and now he gets ball in hand in the kitchen now, Mike, or ball in hand anywhere?
Ball in hand in the kitchen.
Okay.
And there's debate on whether you need to be at the base of the ball or all the way in. I think we're playing base of the ball here, but
really?
I don't know.
I think all the way in's better to play.
Okay.
What do you like?
Well,
isn't Derby all the way in?
It's all the way out for balls, but the cue ball, I think, could be base.
The base. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, we found one.
That was wired.
That was maybe game over because he's got 3. He's got open balls.
So what's
here.
the pattern? So 5 to what? To 7?
I don't like
stuck
that.
on the rail.
He's stuck himself.
Now he's in trouble.
I have a buddy named Mike Pankoff that plays one pocket, and he likes to get above the balls. Yes. So I would have tried to get above the balls there. What do you think, Mike? This is the problem with getting below the balls. He gets 2.
Oh, did he? Wait, 1, 2,
10. Yeah. Oh, what? How many has he got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. He's got 5.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. But he got 2. I don't know. He only got 2 on the run, though. Didn't he?
Yeah. I think he was.
No, 3. He got 3 on the run.
I think that 5 ball that he shot, he just might have tried to. I think he tried to pound it to get up above
him.
He didn't.
Okay.
And he just didn't.
All right, my bad. I was barely paying attention. I was worried about the score. I'm the worst commentator ever. Okay, so I'm sorry, Dan. If you were trying to get above the balls, my bad, bro. It just looked like that. I don't know. We don't have replay, but it looked like he hit it kind of soft and was playing in the 7.
So this one, he's got to probably.
And some of it is just I'm thinking to myself when I'm watching this because I'm trying to learn from you, Mike, and you've told me some things about one pocket. And when the balls are open like that, I think I'm going to get high on them. Get above them so I can.
You'd have to get pretty high, Josh.
What is that from? Is that Fokker?
Yeah,
I think I could get pretty high. I'm sure you can, Panama Red. Okay, so he didn't leave a bank.
This one he can shoot.
He can pinch it?
I think he can pinch it and run into the 1 and have the 13 next. I think he can make this cut, and I think that Well, he might graze the bottom side of the. Oh, he's going to cut the one. Okay.
Oh. I forgot what hole he was on. I thought he was on the other hole.
You thought he was going to bank?
I thought he was banking at Eric's hole. Okay, now do you shoot the 7? The 13's blocked. You got to shoot the 7.
Yeah.
Do you shoot it with draw or you just roll it?
Rolling.
Okay, what
confident.
a shot. Confident shot. Okay, we got to mark the games. Is he on the...
Well, he's on the hill. He needs 1.
He needs 1. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, he's got 7.
Now, you could shoot this slow roll the 13 and just accept if it doesn't go, or two-rail or kick the 12. It looks like he's kicking the 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good shot.
It's a good shot. This is... Do you bank the 13 because...
Frustration?
Okay, that answers my question. Okay.
He's got to somehow double kiss this out.
He can't be feeling too positive right now because
No.
he's had a couple kicks and some problems, and he's down 7 to -1. So
He might bank this.
that's what I'm saying. Like kicking it out. Like if I was kicking at this ball, I would be concerned about the 13 and all kinds of monsters under the bed and that happening. And he's probably just going to rake him here. Hopefully he doesn't. That's good. All right. Good job, Eric. Good job not raking him. Okay. -2. Good job not raking him. Okay.
So overall, we're at 2-0 now. When
I like how he
pockets
pinned him on the
this.
12.
Yeah, that was smart,
Yep.
and it went.
Yep. Good shot. Okay.
So 2-0,
2-0.
and Dan is sticking to his calm, patient game. He's made a few mistakes, but he's been pretty much, his patience is winning.
Yep. And Eric is making a few errors, but you know, Dan's playing good too, so it just kind of can add a little bit more to the error. But
Well, what I saw on that one shot, I think it was the 8-ball he shot after he looked at the 4-ball for a while. When he shot that 8-ball, it happens a lot in one pocket. You just lighten up on the shot that's just a little bunt,
yeah.
rather than really bearing down and getting
Spending 2 minutes on one shot,
Yep.
getting off that shot, and then shooting the next shot quick. That looks easy, quote unquote.
Yeah, because it's more fun to shoot at your hole, and when
Yeah.
you're not shooting at your hole, sometimes we take those for granted.
Yeah.
A great break. There's no wired balls to Dan's hole. I'm always looking at the stack first, Josh.
You were always looking at the stack. That's good to know. I'm writing that down.
Yep.
I've got a pen out here.
Note to self.
Note to self, look at the stack first.
Like he could shoot the, if they were wired a little better, the 8, 11, and 1. I always look at that first because those are usually aligned that way. And if there's a way I can control the cue ball and bunt that 1 down there, I do that.
Sheesh.
You know,
I'm learning. I've played one pocket. I don't think I've ever looked at the stack one time.
Yeah.
After the break, that is.
And
I've looked at the stack before, maybe 3 or 4 times.
says the guy who cashed at Derby last year and
just
one
don't-
pocket of it.
I just don't look at the stack.
Sandbag and burble. Okay, that was a great shot.
Great intentional follow.
We mentioned the freezer earlier. That was one of his favorite shots that he teaches in his clinics.
Just stack up the pennies.
Yep. Double them up down in the corner. It's overlooked a lot because it's a foul and most people don't like to foul.
Yeah.
So Dan's got a coin on in his pocket. That means he owes a ball. So that means we got to go back one.
Oh, go ahead.
I didn't mean to take your job
No,
again.
please, Mike. I insist.
Let me do that for you.
You do that, please.
Okay, -1 for Dan.
Great job, Mike.
And Eric could pinch this in between the 6 and the rail and bring the cue ball in by the 10. Okay. He might have been trying to do something like that.
Yeah, float down by the
Yeah.
10, 13.
Yeah.
Well, Dan can bank it with some inside and get the cue ball up towards the center, correct?
I think he's going to make. No, that's his hole.
Bank the 15 towards this hole. with some inside, right? Or that shot.
Yeah, sorry, I got mixed up there.
Okay, that was in play too. It just more that was kind of more of a cue ball sticky shot, and he got stuff away from the pocket more, which is nice. There was a lot of good things that Dan did there. Put him on the stack.
Now, Eric's got to be careful of this 14. If he shoots at this 15 or does something with the balls over by Dan's hole, that 14 is in a real bankable position. So he's got to pin him if he's going to shoot. So what do you think he's going to shoot? If he grazes that 7 or something and comes under, maybe he's got to get on the 6.
He's going to try and go behind the 6.
Okay, so that worked. Good cue ball, Eric.
Nice shot, Eric. Okay. Now, what do you look for when you get to the table here, Mike?
Well, I'm looking at the upper right corner, your favorite spot.
Graze a 6 and just stick them up there?
Yeah, and maybe double up the 1-6. Somehow get the cue ball there. So maybe I'm shooting, grazing the 11 or the 8 on the stack and going up table.
But if you graze the 6, you're still kind of doubling them. Because the 6 isn't going to travel very far if you thin it.
That's true.
The cue ball won't, it'll end up by the diamond on the end rail, potentially, if you graze it and hit up, if you can get it kind of thick enough.
Yep.
Then it doubles them up, sort of.
What I like about grazing the 8 here, check this out. If you graze the 8 and go up there, that 8 might actually wire the 11 up.
Gotcha.
But he liked your shot.
That was really hard. I was thinking about hitting it super soft.
Me too.
That was, what was he doing with the cue ball there?
I think he had an explosion go off in his hand. Dan and I are friends. I'm teasing him because I know he'll watch this. So sorry, Dan.
That was all Mike, Dan. I was just asking for clarification.
Oh,
There's a different shot.
You were sarcastically asking a question.
I wasn't
implying the same thing.
No, I was asking, like, I'm not a one pocket guy. What was he doing there, Mike?
Well, let's think about Eric here. He's got this 6.
Dan's never talking either of us again. Okay.
Well, the 1 and the 6 are tied up for Dan.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to get fixated on those. I think the.
Wait a minute. Can't he just stick into the top of that ball and the 3 goes by his hole?
What about cutting the 15? Can he see the 15? And then the cue ball goes down table?
He's going to hit something a little bit more wild. Oh, not wild. Ooh. I like that. What's that ball there, Mike? I like just sticking on that orange 3. The 3 and the stripe were together. I thought he could have just kind of bumped right into that and dribble right by the hole and kind of stick them. Whatever, it's over now. He could look for that in the future.
Well, he was protecting the 14 is what he was thinking.
Yeah.
And he did a good job. And now Dan's going to come under.
He's going to shoot the shot that I was talking about before, where you thin the ball towards your hole and get up towards that side rail. And he probably wanted to be up at the 3rd diamond there.
Yeah, he
or
wanted
the
to be up
2.5 diamond. Actually, technically 2.5 diamonds, because then he covers both the 6 and the stripe 15, the red stripe 15.
Yeah, the drawback to that shot is now Eric can move it easily. However, again, Dan is controlling his decision by giving him that shot.
And it's hard to move it and not leave a bank.
Right. So he's basically saying,
Yeah.
Go ahead, shoot that 15 away instead of the 1 or the. There's nothing really anyway.
If you look at that 2.5 diamond mark, it's just that's a 6 spot for that cue ball.
Yeah.
He's still in a tough spot, but
or where his chalk is right there.
But even below though, so you don't have that 6. Anything you can do with the 6 and stick them in the stack and bank it kind of thing.
Yep.
Like you cover both balls. That's all I was excited about.
I don't know what he's gonna. You know what isn't a bad idea here? Just make the 15 and bring the cue ball back up by that 6 again.
Ooh,
Or
yeah.
protect that 14. Just get above the 6.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna graze the 14 so it's not bankable and just get over. That's
Okay.
That was wise.
Yeah.
Good thinking.
Nice shot, Eric.
Now Dan might. There is a shot here. You could 2-rail kick this 14 in such a way where the cue ball drifts up by the 7.
Would you ever just, okay, well, he's not doing it, but just shoot the 6 back towards the 15? It's a pretty big hole.
He was trying that.
No, the 6. bank the 6. He was trying the shot you were saying?
Yeah.
I just meant if you bank the 6 and put the cue ball up by the 1, you don't have to make the 6. You just have to get it back and create a threat and leave him up table.
Yeah. So
Even though he was jacked up, he wasn't frozen on it. I kind of like that shot. But
did you see where that 14 ended up? That 9, 14 is kind of, do those go right into the 15? He's got to move this 15.
yeah, but how do you get to it with the 5? It's kind of 5's going towards the. Well, I guess if you're.
He's going to 2-rail this 6 and try to stick him on this 15.
That's a good shot.
Good cue ball.
Good cue ball. Nice. Okay, now do you kick into the 7?
Yep.
Well, I got it right.
Actually, I'm kicking into the bottom of the 10 and blasting the 3-7
Okay.
and running out. I'm hitting as hard as I can, Josh.
Break speed?
Yeah.
There it is.
See, it was wired. It made that 15.
No heels too now.
It was wired. He knows it. He's upset.
Yeah, that's why you're saying hit it harder, because you got to get those balls going to get something to go.
I was joking. I wouldn't have
You
shot
don't hit
that
much harder than that?
But that is why.
But that is why what?
If you were going to shoot that, I wouldn't have shot that because
You wouldn't have shot that shot that he shot?
No,
I was asking. I thought you were
I was
serious. You would-
joking when I said that I would have blasted at Mach speed.
Oh, but you wouldn't have shot the shot either? That shot?
I would have shot it soft
Okay.
and stuck him in the stack.
Yeah. So I had the right shot. It just the speed was what my initial thought was right. I was just like hit that kick and just stick him in the stack and call it
Yes,
good.
but I want to correct you. There is no right shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm learning.
Well, every player is different, right?
Of course. Thank
execution
you,
level and-
Sensei.
Yes.
I'm learning.
I don't even want to put a name to it, but there's a guy in Phoenix, that's what I was saying, that does that all the time. I'm learning. Yeah, I don't even know. And then you go play him and he destroys you. I know you're kind.
You know
Josh.
my kind. Ooh, I like that. Doubled
was a
up
good
on the bank, protected the 15. Very simple shot there. Very simple shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a fun spot to be.
Yeah, what do you like here?
I don't like banking this combo. No, he's not. Okay, good. He's just doing a simple shot again. He's probably going to dig it and just put him down by the 15.
I would bank the 7 in between those two stripes and just play all cue ball forward to go under that stripe in the bottom.
Okay.
Or I didn't know he could. Well, he's going to
could
sell
roll
out
it.
this bank here.
Yeah.
So Dan's going to shoot the 7 and run into the 10,
10?
and
Okay.
accept whatever consequences.
Whatever outcome happens.
Or he might not run. He might not run into the 10. He might go around because those aren't. Well, the 10 goes if he gets too loose. Yeah, he went around.
Okay, which is fine.
But he said
He hit
go ahead
such
and
a
shoot
good
the
shot.
10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. It's better that it didn't go there, correct?
Well, he's teasing him, yeah.
But I mean, is an outcome. Is it better for Dan that ball didn't drop?
Absolutely, because he can't get any more balls except a really tough rolling shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to force your opponent to suffocate like this.
Yeah, because he can't even get the 7 out of there.
All he can do is make a Hail Mary 10 ball.
Or carry him off the 15 or something, which is tough because that's the double kiss. And yeah. This is a world of problems.
Or is the 13 wired off the 3? No, the 4 doesn't get to it, does it?
That
See what I
13
mean?
looks like it's going to hit the second diamond. What are you talking about? Do you need your glasses?
13.
The 13's going to go directly to the right.
So yeah,
To the first diamond. You meant in the pocket?
no. I'm just saying to stick him on the 4. If he, I think the 4 is the 2 is.
I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying the 13 would go.
I'm just trying to create more mental options. It looks like he's going for the 10.
All right, let's do this, Eric. Fire time. Oh,
He made it.
he made it. I was thinking fired it, and he rolled it in beautiful.
What
That
a
was
shot.
a great shot.
Really, it was big.
Okay, now here's a serious question.
Can we adjust the score?
Yeah, okay. Come on now. Am I sitting close enough to you too, Mike? you,
Yeah, dude,
I'm like-
Josh is breathing on my arm.
breathing on his arm. This is so creepy. Okay, because we got one mic.
That was a great shot.
Now, off the 15, make the 7, get the 15 out of there. Is that the shot? The carom shot? Clear the 15, make the 7, stick him in his hole. Answer the question.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking. I think that could be a shot, but he's going for the bank
Oh,
shot.
no. This can't be right.
He made it.
Okay, I'm sorry, Eric.
Well, the reason
I still
why,
don't think it's the right
the
shot.
reason why Josh is saying it's not the right shot is because there wasn't a future.
Yeah.
Now he made a ball though.
Yeah.
So now he's up 2 to minus. What is he? Minus
But
1.
there's not a correct shot. There's only a correct shot for the person. So I'm learning that too.
Well, that was a high difficult shot, 2 of them in a row, and he got out of trouble.
Did great. Okay, and then that one goes on the spotty. And we're back to -1 because Dan owed 2. I forgot to mark that. The coin goes back from that diamond to indicate 2 balls owed to by the pocket to indicate 1 ball owed. All right.
Good shooting, Eric. Well, those are 3 good shots. I mean, he kind of had to come with that 10, and then he
Yeah,
made
that
the
was a
bank.
great shot.
He decided to make the bank, which I love that. He's down in the set. He's got to go.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty aggressive, but he made him.
Yep. Nice shooting, Eric.
As my mentor used to say, if you made it, it wasn't the wrong shot.
As my mentor said, there isn't a wrong shot or right shot. There's a shot that's best for you, and you're my
Correct.
mentor. Did you know that?
I did not.
Did you have to, you don't have to agree to being my mentor, do you? Do you have to agree to that?
And back to the match. So
And my other mentors used to say, don't smoke and pump gas because that's dangerous. What does he do here?
he's going to back cut this one, I think.
Where's
He
the cue
looked
ball
at it.
going?
Zigzagging somewhere.
Somewhere. That seems a little wild of an answer.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Hmm.
I'd like to know if I'm shooting a shot where the cue ball is going to go.
Hmm. Could fire the 2 off the 13 into the corner.
Ooh. That seems like
I'm
it's
kidding
gonna,
again.
Okay, yeah, exactly. It seems like that would move stuff towards Dan's hole. So now we got this shot, which is good. He was all cue ball there. Nice shot, Eric. That was a great shot.
He almost didn't get low enough. Dan might, because those 2, the 6 and the 14 are tied up.
He can twist this.
Yeah, he might twist
the
this.
1 ball
You know what he could do is he could play a bank.
into the 3 or the
Yes.
13 or the 3.
the 3.
3 off the 5,
Yes.
and then it goes towards his hole.
all 3 balls will move open.
Yeah.
If he can play his cue ball up
Yeah,
above
and
the 6 on the rail,
And the cue, yeah, exactly. Woo, woo-hoo.
that would be a pretty cool shot.
Well, we're 18 plus because I already dropped the S word, so I would say that's a sexy shot.
Yes. Mitch Ellerman used to shoot this shot. Oh, he still does, I'm sure. But he used to shoot this on me 3 or 4 times in a 1-month period that I played him a few games. Made him every time. I was like, how do you know how to shoot that to make it every time?
Okay, he might have sold the 8. Well, okay. Where are we at? Scores right? 2.
Does that 8 go by or not?
Oh, I think so. I can drive a school bus through there. School bus full of people.
Does it go in or not?
It goes.
Because if it does, what are you going to get shape on?
I don't know. I'm just gonna take my ball and find a shot and leave for the take out on the 1. I'm gonna shoot the 8. I'm gonna stick the cue ball in that little lane, and then I'm gonna kick the 1 out because it makes the 8 balls easy.
I'm going to think it through and say, I don't have another shot after this, so I'm going to shoot the 8 in and make it and get shape for banking the 1.
Okay.
And let's see if he got the shape. Well, he didn't get much of a bank out of it now.
Well, that okay. And he's got the 6, but that's a high difficulty shot. The thing that I liked was the shot I was saying was just like kind of pinch the ball, make the 8, and then you can get the 1 out of there. You kind of
Is that 9 combo something?
the 2. No.
The 3 was wired.
Wired. See, I never look at the stack, bro. I told you. Nice shot. Okay, we'll give him 2 more. Eric's on a little heater here. He's got a 4-ball count to -1. He's making some beautiful shots. He's a high wire act. He's feeling himself. He's hitting them good. Anything else? Am I missing anything?
He's a great photographer.
He's a great photographer. Eric McFeters Photography. Check him out.
Okay, let's see. Is he just going to make it or get it out of there? Yep.
Just
Okay.
get it out of there. Now, a little bit of an up-table game now, right, Mikey? Maybe?
Yep,
He's got
maybe.
a 4 to -1 lead.
Well, whenever you want to play him up table, you leave the cue ball on the bottom rail, and then it induces balls moving that direction. So Dan will probably play a stop shot on this 13 ball. And
He could
fix
bank
it.
the 9 because the 14-6 are kind of in a screwy spot. Because Dan needs the balls down table.
I agree.
And this is what he's hitting.
And he hit it great.
Yep. And he doubled them up potentially. Almost. It's a really good shot. Okay.
So now Eric is.
So
just
if he was behind the 1 there, that was a great shot, you know? Now
Yeah.
Eric's gonna be able to get out of it, but
Now, how do you shoot this with high karate where it just stops?
high karate.
Okay, or do you try to pin him on the 5 ball?
Well, that's a good question. Either or, depending on the angle. High karate or pinning on the 5. Probably
Yeah.
more pinning on the 5.
Yeah, I like pinning him on the 5. It's because look at the cue ball. It
Yeah, it's
gives
kinda-
you so many options.
Yep.
right
And
now.
if you don't hit him exactly with the right karate chop,
Yep.
the cue ball comes out here and he's got a full bridge. He's got options. He can hit the same type of shot now. Bank the 1, put the cue ball up on that end rail, and create another threat. Or the
Oh,
9, same
wow.
way. Look at this shot.
He overdid it.
Yeah. No, he's got the same exact shot. Now
So
let's
let's see
go. Let's
if he
go for
go-
the 5 now.
Yeah, let's see if he gets it on the 5 ball.
Let's Mickey Mouse him on the 5 and the 13 right in there.
You know, it's not a bad idea either. I mean, if I'm Eric, I'm thinking, I got to solve this 14-6. There are a nuisance. He's using them against me. I got to move him somehow. So hear me out on this. He could shoot the 1 to break them up and play all cue ball.
Behind those 2 balls?
Yep. Pinned on the rail, because those don't look wired, do they?
Not at all. No.
And that'll solve your problem.
They're not even okay. Well, he's going for the 9, which is good. Let's see if he does the cue ball into the ball. He's looking to have the cue ball
Yeah.
in right now. There.
Okay. That was a good shot. It still worked out, even though he might have been trying to hit that 5, like, because that's
Yeah.
way we drew it up. But I
Yeah.
like that.
Yep. And now he kind of loosened up the balls a little bit, which they're not either going towards either hole real nice. The 7 goes towards Dan's. So now he's going to bank the 9 and put the cue ball on the end rail.
He's gonna multitask. Oh, maybe I thought he was gonna multitask. I thought he was gonna break up those 2.
Break
on
up
the
those
rail.
2. Yeah. Okay, so now
Same shot. He could get him on the 5 again, but he's flirting with the point of the pocket.
Ooh, I don't think he can hit that shot. I think the way he cuts it, I think it goes in.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my glasses.
Hits the
so-
point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think Big E has to come up with a different shot. You like that name, Big E?
Big E.
He's a big guy. He starts with an E.
Mm-hmm.
The Big Easy. How about the Big Easy? Because he's pretty smooth.
So
Just ignore me.
I'd like kicking
Okay.
the 9.
I think he's pinch and banking at 3 rails. Oh, no, he's not. He's just, okay, he's doing that. You liked what? Kicking the 9?
Yeah, kicking it. I liked what he did.
Yeah, I liked what he did too. Dan kind of wants to get those balls broken up, but
I'm thinking he needs to catch up in this game, being 4 to -1. So
he needs to get his stuff kind of.
probably thinking of a move.
Yeah. Interesting. What if no? I was thinking if there was enough room between the side pocket and the ball, that ball combo banks back towards this hole. If he can hit it and get the cue ball back behind the 1 and the 9 and get that ball to combo bank back. You see the shot I'm talking about, Mike? Is that possible or?
Maybe.
I mean, that gets those two balls broken apart. That helped him get back down table. Because the 14-6 aren't doing anything. That would create a threat and break those two balls up, potentially. Eric's got the 13 bank. He just doesn't want to hit any of these balls, really, and start moving them towards the hole.
I'm moving him down table. He might be trying to shoot at his hole.
Bank towards his hole. This is the shot that I was thinking. Yeah, that's a pretty safe shot.
Well,
especially when it goes in. Nice.
Boy, did he hit that good.
Yippers, and didn't give up anything.
So if you think about it, some of those shots that Eric shot in the beginning of the game, we were kind of questioning, is that the right shot? You know, but that aggression got him to a 5-0 or -1 lead, you know?
Do you two real kick sweep the balls towards your side of the pocket here? You're taught me that shot. I'm just kidding. Not the right time in the game to shoot it. Okay.
They're not frozen either.
Did you just stick them on the ball here and roll it?
I would.
Just stick them and put the ball down towards your hole?
Yep. And who cares where the ball goes? It's just at the speed
it just
where it
needs
comes
to
down there.
get down by your hole. It's going to bank out about 3 inches, and then it's going to kind of dribble down towards the hole.
He's looking at that other bank, too, that he could bank stick. But
stick on the 9?
He's going to shoot our shot. Yeah, he's going to.
And he hit this with follow, right, Mike? So it just sort of sticks. Like, this is a great shot.
Yeah.
Right? Just like I was saying, about 3 inches out, and then it comes right in front of the hole. That's a great shot. And that's a simple shot.
Now, if he likes tickying, he could just ticky behind this 12.
Oh, yeah.
Some people don't like that shot. It's a little touchy.
Ticklish.
Yeah.
The ticky shot.
Ticklish ticky. I like Eric's composure at the table.
He looks great.
Yeah.
Very calm.
I haven't played
The
him.
Big Easy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I nailed it. The Big Easy. Maybe he's from Louisiana. Is that where the Big Easy is? Louisiana? New Orleans.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Nolans.
Nolans. I think I've heard him have a little bit of a Creole accent. Thanks for not spitting water all over the computer. Wasn't that funny? No, I was saying I'm giving myself too much credit. When Joel was at our house and we were playing on this really expensive crokinole board, and I made a joke, and he spit beer all over the board. Okay, well, he gave up the ball and loosened him up, and this could be a little bit of trouble.
Dan, I think, goes for this.
All day, every day.
But the thing is, can you tickle the...
You got to get a little lucky to get a shot, right?
Well, I think
because it's so thin. Well, I know. I'm just saying, there's a lot going on, bro.
I think
he's not even going to shoot it. That's how much going on there had to be. So he's going to try to get behind the 16 and 14, the 16, the 6 and the 14.
Good shot.
He just kind of missed his cue ball a little bit.
Well, the 2 balls there for Eric that helps, but
if that cue ball was up another 6 inches higher, it'd be juicy.
He's in prison here.
More jail. Prison's long term. Jail's temporary.
Well, what do you do in prison right here then? Jail. What do you do from your jail cell here?
From your jail cell? from my jail cell. I clip the 12 and go right between the 15, the 11 and the 5, and I just stick them right between those 2 balls. Or he's going to click into the 11 and try to make it and treetop him.
And in double kiss range.
Yeah, it was a jail sentence. It was just an overnight jail thing.
It was not prison. You're correct. He got out of it with an unreal shot. I mean, that was pretty sporty.
That was real sporty. Okay.
Dan wants to bank this so bad, but he's got to pass on it. There's no way that ball does not pass it. It kisses, and he's tree-topped. This might sound crazy, but he could kick Kick the 1-9 combo. I know it's not good, but it's free.
But he's opening those balls up. I don't really like this. I mean, he's getting on his side of the table. That's good, but I kind of like those 2 screwed up balls there. That was causing a problem.
Yeah. He used them as long as he could.
Yeah, I guess. I was thinking about like chipping the 9 and kind of opening those balls up so they bank towards your hole. And
I like my 1-9 combo.
your kick combo? Sure.
It was 1-9-5 combo.
You would have kicked it, right?
Yeah.
You had to hit it about like 17 miles per hour to get it to work?
Maybe.
Okay, so what does he do? Does he just
Tickle the 2 again?
tickle the 2 and
put
stick them on the 5?
play
I'm
it.
sorry, look at us.
Yeah.
Twinsies. Or no, jinxies. Buy me a Coke. Okay.
And for those that are used to Brecky, Josh tends to talk more over his commentating partner.
It's my charm, bro. It's my charm. Every time I do stuff and I do stupid stuff with my wife, I go, it's part of my charm, honey.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna do this 12 ball. He's just gonna maybe blast the 13 with it. But what's he gonna do on the 2
Ooh,
ball?
a lot going on there. I like it.
Good move, Eric.
Nice shot, Eric. Eric's coming with the aggression this round,
Yes.
this game, this frame. Let's call it like it's what with snooker. We'll call a game a frame. Should we do that? No.
You do you, Josh.
You've never missed Brecky so much in your life. Okay. He needs balls down table. Does he bank the 14 and run into the 12 with the cue ball? If that's in play, then it sticks right there. Ooh, okay. I was thinking of running the other side of the 12, but that worked brilliantly because now he's covered.
I'd like to know if he tried to do that.
I think he's trying to hit the other side of the 12, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I don't think he was trying to almost scratch.
That was a good shot, though.
It
a
worked
good
out.
result.
Yeah, that was the shot that I thought was what he would do is stick it on the 12. Like I thought he was trying to more stick on it, you know? He kind of grazed it.
Boy, for a guy that's never played one pocket, you know everything.
You're so mean to me. That's okay. I'm used to it. I'm the monkey with the symbols. I get it. Ooh, nice shot.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite shots. What do you see here? See if Dan shoots it. I think he's
Kick the one ball?
He's
Kick the
looking
1-9
at it.
combo?
He's
Okay.
looking at it.
And what?
You kick softly into the side of the stack. Unfortunately, he doesn't have any balls,
Yeah, to create a threat on the 14 and stick them on there kind of thing.
so he might graze the 2 and go back into the
Back
stack.
behind the 12 or back, or behind the stack. That's a great shot. And he's jacked up.
That worked.
Very nice.
But see how they're all lined up like that. He could have kicked slowly into the 11 and just played a
He's
foul.
going to stick him on top of it here and blast. Or not blast, but just get over on his side of the table. Nice shot, Eric.
Good speed.
I get excited, Mike, because I want to call a shot. I'm like a little kid. I'm just like,
Okay, so I'll ask you what to do here then. What are you doing here? You gonna draw into the 7?
he's the 2 rails. Yeah, maybe. I mean, if it's gonna, you could draw down behind the 7 and 2 rail the 12. But he's maybe gonna be more simple than that. He's just rolling it across his side of the table, right? Oh no, he did the shot, but he went forward. See, I don't know that shot. That was a great shot. I like it.
Yeah, that was
Ish.
Well-
Like it ish. He kind of didn't control the 14. He didn't protect the 14, I mean. Did you like the draw shot? Dragging it behind the 7?
I like the draw
Okay.
because less cue ball error.
Let's keep on movement.
Well, afterwards, the result, you have less error. Right now, he's got his hand on the table.
Air, you mean AI.
Yes.
Not ERRO. However I spell it. You meant AIR.
You're at a 13 now.
What'd you say? What? What'd you say? Would you say 13? What?
I said, now you're at a 13.
13, little brother annoyance.
Yeah.
I just entered 13.
Okay, so Dan is going to try that tickle the 2 again.
Oh, now he's okay. Ooh, okay. Well,
He had some juice on that one. So Dan doesn't like this game. He's going to be really annoyed soon. I'm wondering when he's going to lose his patience because they're all going up table and he's down, what, 5-0?
yeah. And he's probably, has to go to town and wants to go thinking about fishing. So maybe, I'm not saying he's going to dump the game and go, but he might lose, he might get a little more aggressive, a little more impatient, but we'll see.
When you are playing by the game, sometimes
You do that?
you do dump.
Okay, that's what I'm asking, Mike. This is good information for me. As a gambling guy, it's not a big deal to drop a game and just flip it, or not flip it, but just start over, start
except
fresh.
that depends on how badly.
Because the mental anguish of like
Correct.
losing over an hour versus just getting it over with. Is that it, Mike?
Yeah, let's say you're down or you're up 5 games on somebody and you know that you're going to lose the game. You're down 5-6-0. You might just say, "Oh, let him have this one. Try a few sort of aggressive shot and make an aggressive decision to try and, but in other words, you lose your patience, but you tried. And sometimes that 1 out of 10 times it goes and you actually win the game. But most of the time you're dumping it off. In a tournament, you're not going to do that ever. You're playing.
Yeah, exactly. You remember that match with Frost and Orcolo when Frost was up 7-0, 7-0, 7-0?
Yes, Buster was there.
That was so insane. Wasn't that insane?
Yeah.
Debbie and I were watching that, and it was the coolest, most insane thing I'd ever seen. Frost would get up 7-0, 7-0, 6-1.
So that's an interesting discussion. Him coming back into the pool scene. Orkoyo has been kind of absent, and he's.
Is he back in America now? Didn't he have a visa
I thought
issue?
I saw some social media post about he basically barked at everyone, said, basically, I'm back.
I know that he had visa issues, I think,
I don't know anything about
and
it.
he was back in the Philippines or wherever. Okay, where are we at here? Dan,
He's got a back cut combo. This
back cut combo.
and he sold.
Oh, the combo.
Whoa.
You just shoot the
Actually-
combo and win the game, right? He needs 3.
He needs 3. I'm
He's just
this.
shooting the combo and
because
putting the cue ball up towards those balls.
Yep.
You're not playing the 7-ball position. You're playing like the 4-14.
I'd play the 7 or the 2 ball to make softly and make sure I get the 7 also.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
He went for the shape right away.
See, I liked going up 2 rails because you're hitting it with pace, so that can't happen. You're ensuring that you make the 2 by hitting it with pace and letting your cue ball go up to that second rail.
Right.
And you got 2 balls to get on with the 7 ball there.
Yeah, I think you're right. I didn't maybe see it. I'd have to be over it to see it better like that. I think you're right. It won't happen again, though. That's the first time I've had to say that today.
Well, what did you say, Mike? I didn't hear you. I was not paying attention. What was the last thing you said?
I think
before it won't happen again.
I think he's going to shoot the 11 ball is what I was going to say.
Okay.
And he's going to get on the 4 ball. Or he'll just make it and shoot the 7. Does the 7 bank by the 2? Or
You would know better than me. Well, he's going to shoot the... Oh, this is dangerous.
Well, he needs balls. Again, there's that losing patience. But no,
But that's good. That's good. That's a nice... yeah. I mean...
Can you zigzag this?
The problem is
it,
he loses a game if that doesn't go. That's the problem with that shot. A little bit in my mind, but...
he is. He's trying to get on 7.
Yeah. Oh, he was trying to go 2... Yeah, I got you.
Okay, so maybe he's got to blast this out.
Yeah, this is... See, I play to make this 2, and I probably miss it. I'm just kidding.
Well, you could kick the top of this 2 ball.
And then the 7 just stays in the hole, or the cue ball hits the 7. That's pretty risky,
crazy.
bro. Now I know how Brian feels. You got all these wild shots.
It's part of the fun of being in this chair.
You don't have... Yeah, exactly. Oh, go... If the 6 goes in, that would be hilarious, because then it goes on the spot, nothing goes.
Yeah.
That'd have been... an insanely good roll. Okay, so I have no idea what the ball count is. 2, 4, 6, 8. What? So did Dan make one ball or something? Sheesh. Okay, let's just pretend this happened. Then he lost one. 5-2. It's got to be 5-2. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's what it's got to be. He probably made a couple and lost one. Because McFeters, unless Dan made one of his balls. No, he didn't do that.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go check.
Okay.
Unless you want me to stay here with you.
Well,
You want a break?
that was a tough shot right there. Okay, good. He's gone.
Score is correct.
Okay, good. Nice work, scorekeeper.
Thank you. Oh, there's more kick shots at the hole and combos. Look at the 14-1 is wired.
That's not his hole.
I know. I'm talking about for Dan.
Okay, yeah, you're right. I like that.
Eric's back here, right? Okay. So he's just going to chip the 9 across?
Yeah, or he might make the 9 and go down by the 6, make them both. That would be cool. But he doesn't need to bring balls into play, so there's no sense in doing that. But that was the line, yeah. So,
but you don't want to leave a thick bank here, so that didn't happen. Like, see that 5 ball next to the 7?
yeah, that's the first shot I'm looking at right now if I'm Dan. Get another ball in play.
Yeah, and stick them. I don't think he did that, but that's...
So this is where if I'm Dan, I'm thinking like 2 or 3 innings ahead. I'm gonna put that 6 up in play on one of those innings. I'm gonna put a bank shot like this up in play. I'm thinking about how many balls I can get.
Oh, look at this! What a beautiful shot! He got 2 shots, and one on his whole threat. Yeah, exactly. That was great.
Yep,
that was a great shot. I don't know. You kick at this one if the 14's not covering it.
Or if you're Gomez, you could back cut the 14.
Sweep the one across without scratching. Okay, I think kicking the 1.
I think he's gonna just bank the 1 over, but he's playing cue ball to the 6.
Cue ball. Oh, you bank. Oh my, really? That's pretty thin, bro. That's hard. That has to be hit pretty.
Well, I have a conciliary torrefied wood shaft. I can see this shot.
Okay, this is... Whoa, what a shot.
Good speed.
Good speed.
But his goal was to get another ball back up table.
Yeah,
now Dan,
he can bank the 9 here, right?
Bank the 9, and if he butchers it, it'll hit the 6, and it still won't bunch.
He butchers it. Okay. It's just kind of going towards the corner pocket here, but he hit it, so he had his cue ball all the way, so he wasn't scratching, and he can actually put it in a really good spot. This is well, now you blast the 1 into the 9, right?
If he can see it. Is that one ball with the 5 ball in front of the 5, is that an 8?
It's a 7.
7. If that's impeding him from the stop shot on the 1.
I don't think so. I think he's got it. He's lining up for it. Yep. And then the 1 ball is going to watch the 1 ball. Oh. He Z-banked. No, I'm just kidding. He missed it. He whiffed it a little bit. Okay. Whoopsies.
Okay, so Dan can get back in the game here with this ball and the 1 ball. And then it's going to be 5-4 if he makes the bank. But that bank is going to be kind of tough going by the 14. I think it goes, though. See what I mean?
I think it does, yeah. So he left. Okay.
Now, he might have been a little lazy on that. He wanted to give himself a bridge. He didn't want to be pinned on the rail here.
Well, he's not pinned.
He's not totally. Well,
but he's not. He couldn't. Yeah, I got you.
I stand corrected. He wasn't pinned.
You're spewing oil, Mike.
If he wasn't as pinned as he was,
he could have done more.
Easier.
Okay. So Eric can just kick it and get the cue ball.
Actually, this is a free 2-rail kick, and
behind it and sweep.
And yes, the cue ball will go up table, and Okay.
He just made the simple shot.
Well, he's still up. So
Yeah. I would have liked to hold the cue ball on the end rail there. Wouldn't you have thought? Like stick it on the end rail?
yeah, that would have been a good little stop shot, you mean?
Yeah, stop shot. I think he kind of just lost his cue ball a little bit.
So that 4-2 is a problem for Eric.
14-2?
14-2, I mean, yeah. Like it's on his side, but they're not a threat. So Dan is happy leaving them there because they're down table. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, so he must want to kind of
I
blast
almost
them both out.
right now. Yeah,
Just
And
blast
he's
them
got
out.
He's got it. Yeah.
Almost a stop shot at it.
Yeah. But he sees him as a positive
Because they're on his side of
yeah.
the table. I'm sorry, Mike.
No, I like it when you finish my sentence.
I'm sorry. We're like, I'm the worst. Okay, this is my first and only one pocket stream with you, probably.
No.
Okay. I'm so excited to be here. Okay.
So Dan is thinking, okay, do I bring up this one? No, I'm going to bank this. And I'll save the one for maybe another inning.
Yeah, pocket the ball down.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, nice.
So there's 3-4 balls now in play, and the one is coming next. It'll be 5 balls back in play. And Eric is in a position where he cannot get him back down table. So Dan's doing his job. This is the game of one pocket most people can't stand. It's like watching paint dry, but it's actually, I love this part of the game. It's like you're playing chess. As you would say, exchanging pieces. How you say, je ne sais quoi?
How you say je ne sais quoi? Okay.
This goes.
The 14-2?
No, the
What,
7 ball bank.
Oh, the 7 ball bank? Okay.
Load it up outside, thin as you can, and it goes. And he can run into the back of the 5. He might shoot it.
Ooh.
He might shoot it. Load it up. Oh, he didn't hit it thin enough. Did you see that, though? It went. And it was a powerful shot either way because he whiffed on the 5. But now Eric is probably feeling a little bit more like, I don't want to lose this game back to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He needs to get balls up table. I would blast something here. Blast the 2 if
If you
gets
could,
it.
well, if you could stick on the 7 ball, it's just going to clear them both mirror shots.
Yes.
2 rails up.
Yep.
It'll look like a trick shot. They'll both end up
Yeah.
bumping each other on
Play
the end
all
rail.
cue ball so he doesn't
Yep.
sell the 2. Because the 2 is going to stay there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that 7's just going to 2 rail. They're both going to 2 rail. See, he's putting where they're both going to tie up again. I'm just kidding.
I think he's thinking about 2 railing that.
2 rail in the 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting another ball in play. This is a pivotal decision here, Eric. It's 5-2 or 5-3. He could pin him under the 1. I like that shot. You know, you're not doing anything effective with balls moving because he doesn't feel comfortable.
You just
with that 7.
kick on the bottom of the 1.
And just slow roll kick into the bottom.
Kick
so
into
they
this out.
kicks out so he can't make
He's
it.
shooting the 2 railer. Oh,
He's
well,
getting
he's
them all in
getting
play.
them all in play. Let's create
Is that wired?
get some
Is
drama.
the 12-6 wired?
No, because it's going to spot right on the 6.
Oh, yeah.
That when they make a ball, Mike, in one pocket,
Yes.
it goes on the spot
Oh.
or behind the balls, just like that.
Oh, so now you know the rules.
Now I know the rules. Interesting.
There's your 2 rail kick into the 1 ball.
Oh, that shot, yeah.
You could do it.
Jersey red. I just like saying Jersey red. Oh, he's gonna bunt him behind here. Oh no, he's going back up table. I thought he might try to stick him down there, but that's a good shot. Get him some distance. It's cool because the 1-5 goes in Dan's hole and the 12 goes in either, of course, but the 1-5 are not going in Eric's hole.
Yeah.
But the 14-7, are those, he's looking right there. Are those kind of wired up?
Well, I think it's in a perfect spot to back cut the 12, the pink stripe, and skin the 6 banking over and cue ball up table. I think it's in the perfect position for that.
Ooh.
It's a very Efren-esque shot. I've seen it done before by Efren. It's a pretty cool shot. If he can carry him into that 6.
I think it's going to be thicker than that. I think it's going to, it could, you're saying it's going to bank the 6? Yes. The cue ball is going to bank the 6, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you could play the 12 off the 1-5 and bank the 6 over with the cue ball. They're but just a moving shot.
I was looking at the 6 running the cue ball into the 14 and the 7 towards your hole and banking everything and sweeping, but that 14 is going to come out in space. So we'll see what he does here. Okay, well, ooh.
Okay, now Dan.
That's pretty good commentary when I say ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to shoot the 12 because he can hit the 6 and kind of scratch. Is that why, Mike? Just kidding.
Well,
he could shoot the 12 because he could win the game
it.
if he makes it. Okay.
Look at all the balls
6
already.
And your cue ball's gonna hit the 6 probably and clear that 6 out as well.
Eric is nervous. He's making this 12, and he is.
He did, yeah. He
And
went
now-
out all 12. And now he's got the 5.
I think Eric is actually a little sigh of relief that he's not. I think
He
that
didn't
6
lose the
tied
game
up
there,
a few
yeah.
things there.
Okay.
So that goes back to that
So
decision.
he might
about-
shoot the 1 and then dribble off the 5. Real soft. That's what he's doing. Just like so. Because then he sticks him behind. Now he's in trouble.
Mhm.
He's got Eric in trouble. Now Eric wishes the balls are back up table.
Well, and the thing is, he doesn't have to panic. Do you want to fix the score? I think it's
5-4.
Okay, that is right. Okay. Hey, you're learning.
What's he's just gonna move the. This is what he doesn't have to panic. What can he do? He's gonna blast the 2 into the 1 and hope that that's
Okay.
not a terrible outcome, honestly.
Okay. Now that it's 5-5,
5-5,
it's
yep.
okay that they're down table and he's got a threat.
Yes.
So that was a good shot.
Now he's just gonna move the 14, zigzag the 14 back
Can
up
you
to
see
your
it?
side
I think he's gonna skin the 6 and just go
and
over
stick
the
him
rail.
behind that side, or like just pinch him on the rail behind the 6 behind. But then he can just chip the 1 ball back up and put him up by your corner. You're kind of not protecting the See, he can bank the 1 now and put the cue ball up by his Dan's corner. He's not even looking at it. I don't think
He could 3-rail the 1 ball with
3-rail
loaded
the
up
1
top.
ball,
And you know,
loaded.
when you 3-rail this shot, you have to cut it a little bit to the left. But if you load it up with top,
I'm
the
calling
cue
this
ball-
one the loaded bug potato shot.
the cue ball travels up the right rail.
Yeah, with your finger on the monitor, people
Yes.
got that. There's the 3-rail shot, ended up being a 1-rail shot, but I like it. See, that's a good cue ball.
But do you see what I mean? He hit it full. If you had
Yeah, you
cut
hit
it,
thinner. Yeah, cut it.
then your cue ball would have gone traveling straight up the rail.
Yeah. Yep.
Again, Dan can make this back cut Gomez style. No, he can play it into the 14.
Like this.
Or the
yeah.
5.
Good cue ball. Look at this.
Yeah, great shot.
Well, you left him some options. He didn't.
I'm skinning the 6 and going right back where the cue ball was,
Okay.
because the 6 will go into my hole once you skin it. You see what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
they
you're
both want
opening it up.
threats.
Yep.
Right now, Dan's got more combo threats. They both don't have real threats, but Dan's got a little bit more of a threatening position.
Yeah. He's doing your shot, Mikey. Yep. He did your exact shot.
Then Dan will just go hit that 6 again, maybe off the 1,
Is he going to put the cue ball up table or softy?
or he might hit it off the 5. No, he'll go out the 1, I bet.
How's his cue ball speed? Where's his cue ball going, Mike?
I think who knows where he'll go, but I would play it just to pin on the side rail. Play it soft. So come off the bottom rail and pin on the side rail. Yeah. Oh, he went all the way
That's
down
what I was
table.
wondering. Yeah, to trade some distance. I would have been nervous doing that shot. You were saying that I'd leave something, down
Yeah,
there,
a little bank.
a little bank or something. So
Yeah.
this doesn't really leave anything. It leaves maybe a little bit of a move or something, but he's not in like perfect position here.
He could, believe it or not, he could 2-rail bank this 1 ball, not to make it, but to put it by his hole and play a cue ball. He might be doing
The cue
that.
ball stuns down by the 14.
Yep.
There's step 1. Step 2 is
He overcut it
okay.
a little.
Yep.
He might have been playing for the make too much.
Yeah.
That 1 ball 3 rails. Also 1 rails.
It 3 rails with a good cue ball. The 1 rail's fine too.
I like kicking the 7 slowly, almost like you're fouling, pin under it. That's probably what
I think
would
I
do.
like the 3 rail with a little drag like he's doing here. He's dragging the cue ball over to Eric's side. And yeah. Well, now Eric.
He's playing the bank.
Bank the 1, just sticking the cue ball.
Probably slow rolling it onto the side rail. He's
This
gonna,
is the problem.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So -1.
-1 for.
So now Dan is
Big
back
easy.
in command, and he's going to try and finish it here with the. He needs 3 balls.
It's hard to finish it with the balls in the position. The 5-6 though.
Yeah, I think the 5-6 goes.
You just clip into the 1 here and you leave for the combo.
He's
Behind
playing-
2 rails, behind the 1, like soft.
No, I think he's just slow rolling it.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he had that combo too. He had multiple
Yeah.
combos. Yeah, I kind of got. I was looking at that, hitting a little more pace and getting the cue ball by the 1, but that works good.
What he just did, I do all the time. I'm about to win, right? And I missed that ball. I've learned from stuff like that. I would have taken it about another minute over that, or I'm going to in the future. I'm going to tell myself.
Okay. He's gonna try to clear him out here.
Yep, good shot.
Okay, good shot, Eric. Stuck the cue ball perfect. Got 2 balls on his side. That was a great shot, Eric.
Dan can just shoot the 5 up table, stick him on the 6 if he wants to. Because what is he on the hill? What's the score?
No, 5-4.
Oh, that's right. He missed that.
Okay. Is he gonna 2? Oh,
I
yeah.
think he's going to try and multitask here. He's
Shoot
gonna
the 14 out of the way with the 6 and pin him on the 5.
You got it. Little stop shot.
My mentor talks about look for the stop shot first.
Yes. I think I've got like a code where when I talk, the first 3 words signify to you what the end of my sentence is, and then I don't even have to talk after the first 3. I just
Okay,
go,
I'm I'm so annoying. I'm so annoying. I'm so excited. I'm too excited. I'm too annoying. I've hit 14. I've hit almost a full rack of annoyance. 15 balls.
Okay, so that was a good shot. He tied those up. I don't know if he intentionally did that, but I'm going to think about that in the future, a little tying those up.
Okay,
That's a Josh move.
that's right. So bank the 13 off the 14 ball with your cue ball. It goes a little straight towards that my favorite spot of the pocket. So we're not trying to make the 13. We're trying to knock it off the 14 more straight up and down, just like this. More pace though. Big easy.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Because if I bank to that 14, Mike, I'm pointing it at the screen right now.
Yeah.
It opens it up as well,
Correct.
which I want those balls open because they're not going anywhere now. So that was the opportunity to bank right at them.
What do you like here?
Why don't you say what you like, and then I'll cut you off and finish your sentence.
Okay. He's probably going to graze across the top of the stripe ball. That's, what is that, the 12 or the 13?
It's the one up to the right of the 14. It's like a reddish orange ball.
I think it's the 12 ball.
Is he going to hit the 14 with the cue ball? graze off the top and go behind the 14-5?
Yes.
Oh, the other way. Okay, not banking it towards this
Oh,
hole.
he's shooting the 1.
Okay,
And
good
playing
cue ball.
cue ball.
Oh, look at this little shot. What a shot. I mean, except he might lose a game.
Yeah.
It was almost a great shot. Now he's got to take some time and make sure that he makes the ball and clips the 5.
He's psyched to shoot this, but what does he have? He's going to run right into those balls.
Which is fine. As long as he pinches it thick, he can catch that 5 soft.
I think he's going to hit the 14, though.
You do?
If
Okay,
well,
maybe it's thinner than I think. Yeah, it looks pretty thin. And he can draw into the 5. Oh, that's the same. Good outcome.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
outcome.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
Nice shot, Eric. Okay,
Good
so
shot, Big
now
Easy.
this is a challenge because he's got to put a little inside English to come down for the 14, or is he going to come up? Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
go
there you go.
14
And he's
now.
got to come for the 6, right? You come up for the 6, nice and smooth.
Oh, that's
Oh no! Drats.
uh,
That was a game winner.
yeah.
That was the game winner.
Let's fix the score, or this.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on 6. He got 7-8 right there. Oh well.
Do you notice the time interval in between the first 2 shots? A little bit quick on that second one. He might have thought about that. Like we were deciding what to shoot,
And he was
already
shooting. Yeah.
So Dan needs 2,
Yeah. Ooh.
and he's gonna
He's
come
gonna
over
get
for the
him.
5.
He's gonna get for the 5. Yeah.
Nice shot. And he's stuck
Well-
on the rail. You never know. This is down to the last ball.
You just built up a lot of drama.
That's
Okay, that's good. Dan
Nice
got
work.
it. Good
Okay,
job.
so the final 4 in this tournament are Mark Weaver is going to play Dan, and
You're playing
I'm
Roth.
going to play Matt Roth, and we'll see when those are. I'm going to be disappearing in July, but we should be done with this tournament by the end of July.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thanks again for watching, and Josh, owner of Slate here, along with Dave and Chris Saprell, putting on a great show. Thank you, Josh, for allowing me to do this. I learn every time.
Mike, thank you for letting me be here, and I appreciate your patience with me, Mike.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. See you guys.
Okay, see ya.